And here we are.
Hi guys.
Fireside chat. Minus the fireside.
Minus the fireside. Hold on 1 second.
Hi guys.
Oh no, I think that looks fine. Okay, let me sit down. It's wide sweater. What's going on?
Oops, I forgot my headphones.
At Emblem Help.
My headphones, it normally blocks out the sound.
Happy, you should turn it down.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
I feel like we were just here.
I know.
And we definitely were just here.
We were. And guys, since then, I knocked over the Christmas tree.
Guys, she knocked the Christmas tree over. I've never heard or seen such a thing. Like the whole thing, like sideways onto the floor. Like
I think it's top heavy. It's almost like it's being held up now by.
I don't think it's top. I told you it was leaning. From the first day we got it, I said the tree was leaning. I was calling it like the Leaning Tower of Teresa. I'm like, the tree is leaning this way.
Yeah,
I don't think it's top heavy.
It is kind of like leaning like
fatter
this
down
way.
here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I simply
our
wanted to
tree
water it, and next thing I was like, timber. No, dude, it really just hit the ground.
I was like, how did you do that?
I don't know.
Like, you went to water it, and next thing you know, the whole tree was on the floor. And I was like, so then we had to pick up the tree, and then like all like the pines were everywhere, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a mess.
And I literally, like, we went out today, and I came back, and I literally just walked over to the tree. I think I want to plug in the lights. I mean, isn't that why people put trees up during the Christmas season so that they can put the lights on and admire and enjoy the tree? And when I went to go do that, the tree fell over again. Like it was on its way over.
The tree was falling over again.
I'm like, come here. So it's problematic right now.
Yeah.
This is going to be the year of the problematic tree.
Definitely.
But it's
this
cute.
tree is so problematic. But it's too heavy to like fix the bottom. Like, I don't even know how to fix it. I don't even know what to do.
So we had to spin it around, and you're like, okay, where we had it, we had to like redecorate. We had to put all the ornaments here because all the ornaments, I think, we're on this side, and then we had to roll that side around. Now we had to bring this side, so then we had to like redecorate so it looks kind of decorated now.
Show them the new addition to the Christmas decorations that you got. I said you've gone too far. I'm like, you've gone too far.
I know. I want to be in front of the tree because I thought that my little addition would show. Hold on.
Hi guys, everybody popping in. Hi.
Okay, let me see. I want them to show though.
You will if you just sit sideways.
Can they see? Oh, they can't. Oh, they can't even see him, right?
They can't see him. He's
Let me
there.
bring him in.
Not his whole
You
body.
see him?
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay, you guys see? A little gingerbread man. Isn't he cute?
You can like pick him up and like bring him closer.
All right.
I'll set him on fire.
Right, I know. Ta-da! I thought it was adorable.
I'm just like, Mom, like you and like all this Christmas decorating. Like,
I know.
I can't.
Where can we keep him tonight?
Not there.
What? All right. Well, he wants to be a part of festivities. All right, hey, hold him so I can.
If you think I'm gonna hold this thing for 2 hours, I'm definitely not doing that.
And I'm just gonna try to find a place to put him. Hold on.
Can you like stick him here?
Wait. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh,
Can
wait,
you see?
that's not. He can't be seen. There.
Can you see there? You know, because he's gonna fall to the tree. The tree's gonna fall over, and you can't make this stuff up.
I know.
Okay?
I was like, what if the tree
But
falls?
I thought that this was so adorable. There I was, minding my own business.
Too stinking cute.
At CVS. Be cute. Like, you know, like sometimes things just have cute faces, and this just had a cute face.
I can't. Should we like push our chairs together?
So cute.
I don't know how he can be seen.
Why don't you like you're thin? Why don't you just like sit there with you?
You serious?
That'd be a little gingerbread man. For the season. So cute.
I can't. I might make a gingerbread house. We were saying we want to do that. We haven't bought it yet, though.
I know. We can't think too far ahead because we just get overwhelmed when we start making a whole lot of plans. Just a lot of planning, not really kind of putting these things into effect. So, baby steps with MAD.
Amanda Burgos says the background scene reminds me of a Hallmark Christmas movie. Let's see. Okay, so who's here? Where'd you get them from? CVS.
CVS, the pharmacy.
Right. Hi, Curly Guy, Putain, Belinda J, Sarah Zeppelin.
Oh, okay. Let's
Nicole
see.
Ford.
Let's see.
Jessica Coleman, Kate Hagan.
Nicole Ford got a puppy. So cute.
So adorable. I'm
So
enjoying
cute.
the Facebook videos. Speaking of puppy, we got Doggy 6 months ago today.
Yeah.
And so it's his 6 months. what did you call it? Forever home anniversary?
Yes, Spencer's like cringe. He couldn't believe when he saw it at work. I'm like, Spencer, why do you ride my page at work? Don't you have other things to do at work, like work? Okay, and so
Spencer's such a hater because he's always like he'll see that I post a picture on Facebook and he'll like text me like or say something about my picture. He's like, wow, just wow. And I'm like, but why you were sitting there like looking at it? You could have liked it. I'm like, can you like go like it? Like since you saw it, like I'm like, go like it.
I'm like, that's what they say at the pet store. You know, you've provided them their forever home. I thought that was adorable. Oh, happy anniversary.
What's he holding?
Cute.
A lollipop?
A little lollipop. Even though it was kind of like, it wasn't as cute as I wanted it to be. I kind of want like the rainbow swirly one, you know, that has all the colors. So I might have to rip that away from him and put the cute little colorful one there. So it can go with that and it can go with my gumball machine and all of my colors. You see the gumball machine? No, you can't.
I don't think so.
It's, yes,
it's above my head.
Yes, you can. It's above your head. Yes, you can. It's cute.
See, LoriAnne Hammer said, hey ladies, I took off today, so yay! I caught the live this Thursday, yay!
Okay, I remember that name a few weeks ago, right? There's so
how do you do your hair like that? It's just a clip. It's like one little like clip thing. I just took my bangs and clipped them back because like my bangs were super long. Today they're long. I don't know. I did a wash and go one and done with the Nature's Little Secret Irish Moss styling cream and like it dragged my bangs down to like here, and then I just decided just to clip it right here. So I took my bangs and just brought them back and like, you know, like the little, what is it? The little clip with like the claws that go like that. Like, so just one little clip.
I see Lisa Powell. I see NC Jade. I see VMS 520. That's a new one. Oops, what did I do? Okay, there we go.
Alicia Bass says her Nature's Little Secret order came in today. Can't wait to try it.
Okay.
Yay. Is anyone still waiting on orders that you guys ordered stuff for Black Friday?
Yep.
Or whatever. We're still waiting on orders.
I'm not worried yet because they explained that the emails won't go out in the timely fashion that they normally go out. However, the things will arrive on time. Definitely, they will arrive before Christmas. So I'm really not worried. A lot of things have come in. I was shocked by one of the things with Amazon that did come in. It wasn't really Christmas. It was just an order. I ordered Doggy 2 little blankets and I ordered crest whitening strips. And they said it was delivered, and it wasn't. Now, when I called, they said, did they take a picture? And no, since that time, they reordered everything for me for free, of course. And now they'll say like exactly where they left it. Like they'll leave it on the front porch or leave it under the rug or leave it in the mailbox. They will tell specifically where they left it. So how that day they claimed they left it, it was delivered, I don't know. But I wasn't concerned at all when it came to Amazon because I know they'll stand by their junk. So.
Is this pronounced, is it Zane?
Where?
It's X-A-N. How would you pronounce that?
Where's that at?
In the chat, but it's X-A-N.
Oh, I don't know. How do you pronounce that? It says, hi, I just found you guys this week. I'm 2 months into my natural hair journey and have been binge watching all your stuff. Seriously, probably like 30 videos. Awesome.
And our videos are pretty long, so that's a feat.
yeah, I know. The chatter.
Oh, the chatter. I just don't know left. Oh, what the kink says now you know folks are waiting on their Soultanicals orders.
I know. I got another email today.
Oh, is it Zan? Zan?
Zan?
Z-A-N-N. Zan.
Okay, she phonetically spelled it. How would she pronounce it? Okay.
Z-A-N-N.
Okay, it's amazing. Thank you.
Liberty's Journey. Hi.
Mail's taking forever. Yeah, so Soultanicals, I got the email today. They will be restocked on the 19th.
Oh, Zan, like Alexandria. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
But I didn't order anything. I still wanted, what was that stuff I wanted that day? That new ingredient everyone's talking about?
That fenugreek.
Yeah, I never got that one yet. So, I'll get it. Waiting for an order from Mish. Honey's Handmade. Yeah, I know. I was going to click the button today. Oh my gosh, the 70s collection I saw today was $5. 95% off. Can you imagine? 95% off. It's $5. Isn't that funny how even with something like that inexpensive, I still didn't push the button? You know, I don't know why. Like,
that's even better. See, I told you, like, sometimes it's not even worth shopping Black Friday because better sales are on the horizon. I
really want that toffee collection, though. But I still didn't push the button for that either because it wasn't $5.
But some like clothing companies have like, you know, 90% off sale items, and sale items are like bikinis. Like,
yeah,
you can't wear that at this moment. Karen McGoo.
On Target Circle, Aaliyah Shabazz said, Lori, J. Carter has a 30% off coupon on Target Circle. What's Target Circle?
Lori, you told me to try Curl Junkie products, and I love it. Thank you so much for the suggestion.
Oh, who's that?
Karen McHugh.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I know, because the other day we were discussing things, end of the year videos and all that, and I threw out Curl Junkie. You're like, Curl Junkie? That's, I think when I threw out that to you, that's when you said, okay, we're gonna have 2 separate lists.
Yeah,
because this is
because
out of hand.
because then I said Eden BodyWorks, you were like, Eden BodyWorks.
Where's that in any of my favorite lists?
Yeah.
So that's when we decided to part ways.
We're like, okay, clearly our lists are gonna be different this year.
Oh, I don't even know what Cartwheel was. Target Circle is Cartwheel. They renamed it. I don't even know what Cartwheel was. As much as we go in Target, what is that?
Hi Dana. Hi Kim Gregory. I don't know. What's Cartwheel?
Okay. I don't know. I guess maybe an area where you go for savings. I don't know.
It's their app. An app that gives you discounts.
Oh, it's your app. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, I don't have the app. I just go to www, I think.
Curl Junkie is OG. It definitely is.
Yes, it is. I love it. Yep. Because like I said, everything that is on here, we film tutorials, but on our days off are the things that I reach for, and that was a constant reach for product. That pattern push-up this year, and I think I did like the beauty curls, the leave-in, because they both were glycerin-free, and I really grasped that concept of glycerin-free this year. So I just love that combination. I used to mix it with the smoothing lotion, not the smoothing conditioner, but the smoothing lotion. And I loved that. But then when I found the 2 glycerin-free products, the leave-in and the gel, I love that. And I was always reaching for that on my days off. So that definitely, in my mind, should be at the top of my list somewhere.
Let me see. Mr. BS Mom MST said, hello, I returned to work with natural hair after Thanksgiving. I'm still learning, but you ladies are fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. How were you wearing your hair before? Have y'all finished Christmas shopping? Not at all. For each other, kind of. Sort of, not
Even
really.
though it's a daily thing.
It's definitely a daily
we
thing.
We might like something or hint about something, and then I'll be like, just throw it in the cart. That's your Christmas gift. Like I've done that probably like 50 times this season. You know, it's just like the fact of just always like hanging with your mother, so she really gets the benefit of that. But I think it's every bit of worth it, because Taylor thinks to do something, will run to do it before I even have to say it. Like when we got home, I swear, I said, who watches Greenleaf? I swear I called her Maricel. I'm like, Maricel, can you go run upstairs and get that for me? And so it's worth it, you know, like she's that special one that just does things for me. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to tell her how to do it. She just does it. So anything extra that she gets because she's constantly in my presence, you know, it's every bit worth it. It's not like I have to like buy her to do these things. She's doing them anyway. So it just opens up my heart, therefore opens up my wallet. Much more.
Although she does have her moments of bugging, like as if I don't do anything ever at all. The other day I was like hanging out in her room and like on like the other side of the bed, and she had just like done like all the cleaning, like sweeping of the floor, swiffering of the floor, like the room was clean. And she dropped something on the floor until she went on the floor to like get it or whatever, and she had her flashlight. And I guess she saw like some stuff on like the side of the bed that I was sitting on. So she was like, what is all that stuff under the bed? And I'm like, I don't know. And so like I went like to look, and it was literally like a pen. Like there was a pen under. You're like, you know, because I just cleaned one singular pen.
You know, guys,
one pen.
Guys, who's older? Who struggles? Who has? All right, first of all, who has like an invisible illness? Who struggles with fatigue? Who struggles with anything like that, like a constant, perpetual illness that it takes everything in your power to do one thing? So when I get that burst of energy and I do it, I never know when it's going to hit, you know, but when I get it, I go through this house like a whirlwind. And then I don't know when I'll get it again. So the house was like immaculate, and like the room was clean, the bed was made, all of that. And then I see just triflingness, visitors visiting and leaving triflingness on their side. And I just kind of like flip the switch, and I'm just like, I can't have this triflingness.
And so I'm like, Mom, like it's a pen. You're like, basically, well, pick it up. Like all that stuff over there. I'm like, it's not all that stuff. It's a pen.
Right.
It's one pen. It's almost like, you know, why are all these dishes in the sink and it's a fork? Like, it was like that kind of thing.
It really was.
Like, the pen was trifling.
And you definitely know how to work, but you know when to hold and when to fold. Now, sometimes you don't, and so one of us always has to take down, okay? Because we both can kind of like get like volatile, like with our drama and our temper tantrums. So
you don't let me have one though, because you're like, you know, I've already been there and I've done it like 10 times
yeah,
better.
I know.
And with my mother, and like,
yeah,
I don't let me have.
I've done what you've done. I've done what you've done, and I've done it 10 times better. I said. So but yeah, no, I have to we definitely know when to like slow or roll with the other one. If one's having like a breakdown at that moment, the other one will kind of like, okay, back away. It's not time to like two to one that person.
Right.
Hey, Evelyn Bradwell. Hey, fam.
Strawberry 45.
Flores
Strawberry.
Gill. Hi. Sarah Zeppelin.
How have you guys dealt with your hard water? I have well water.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. It's not something I ever really thought of because it's like the water that just comes out of the faucet. But there is a difference when we go to like hotels and stuff like that. We can tell definitely the difference in the water.
Yeah. You almost kind of like want to bottle it. At one point I got so obsessed with it, I went to the store and got a big container of bottled water. But it was cheap. I mean, you could buy it at the store brand or whatever. But just the whole process was just ridiculous. And for the rest of my life, I knew I wouldn't be doing that. So I just felt like my hair had to get used to it. But no, there is a major difference. I know when the kids were teenagers and they were going through like their acne period and all that, Spencer really attributed it to this water here because during one of the blizzards, one year, I think we stayed at my mom's house and she had kind of like the city water and he had the most perfect, beautiful, flawless skin. So it was something like in this well water that was really affecting his skin and making it break out. I felt so bad for him when we had to come back here because the breakout started all over again. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we're just used to our hair, but I definitely think there's a difference.
Yeah, Sarah Zeppelin says she can't tell the difference. Like, honestly, like, I can't either. Like, I'm really not, like,
so used to it,
like that pressed. Yeah, like, even when we go to hotels and stuff like that, like, I can't really tell the difference. Now, like, drinking water, I can totally tell the difference between, like, water that you drink. There's definitely, I mean, there's definitely a difference in water, but as far as, like, hard water, or well water, or, like, whatever, like, hotels and stuff use, like, I really can't tell. See Felicia Thomas, hey friends in my head, love y'all from Long Island.
Hi. I've never been to Long Island. What is Long Island known for? Is that where Long Island? I was gonna say Coney Island. That's something else. That's another island. What's Long Island known for?
Fun fact about Long Island, we want to know. Let me see. BMS 520. I have binge watched your videos this week. Saw Wi-Fi Adam intro today on both of your birthday video.
Oh, funny. The wife with the cutlery. That episode.
Was that when he was like our birthday vlog? No, not birthday vlog. Our birthday live stream, and he came.
And he took a seat, and we thought he'd be uncomfortable, and then he got really comfortable.
Yes.
And we were basically almost wanting to leave, but you guys loved him. He had a captive audience, and he told all of his opinions unapologetically. We were cringing.
Yes,
and,
yes, the cutlery.
The cutlery, and the what was it?
Oh, oh my God,
constable.
The constable.
Mom, Dad, the constable's here.
When there was like a robbery or something at like the store, like behind her house, like the police came to the door just asking like if like people had seen anything, and the police came and like Adam was like, you know, Mom, the constable.
And Mom, Dad, the constable. I'm like, the constable. Adam, the place to sit down.
Get out of here.
I was like, no, that's the 5-0. I'm like, what do they want?
Right.
I'm not home.
The popo.
I didn't do it.
And then like another time, he was like, you know, like the sheriff's next door, like it's the sheriff or the constable.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Long Island iced tea. Okay. The Hamptons. The Hamptons, is that where Long Island? That's like I always wanted to know where the Hamptons.
Coney Island's Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, okay.
15 said I finally got the Eden BodyWorks peppermint shampoo for 50% off because of you, Tay. Because I need to clarify my hair real bad. I hope you love it. I still love it. It's amazing. Even though I was telling my mom today, like what I'm like obsessed with right now, like shampoo and conditioner, like in the shower wise, is Pattern. I just keep grabbing Pattern. I feel like it's perfect for the winter because the conditioner is so thick. And in the video, like I feel kind of busted because I think that was like the least thing, like was it my least favorite? My least favorite product, like out of the whole line when we reviewed it. I said I didn't like the conditioners, but I actually love the conditioners, and I'm using both the
Pattern.
Yeah, the curly and the coily. Like I'll go in and out. I think we have a bigger coily than we do. I'm sorry, a bigger curly than we do coily. So I went for the curly today, and to me, there's really like not a lot of difference. Although there is a difference in like the ingredients, but they both work just as well. They're both nice and thick, and you put them in, you can detangle with it, and
we haven't gotten it yet, but I saw the other day, maybe it was an advertisement on YouTube, the melanin, what's her name, Naturally 85, and it reminded me so much of Pattern, the container, the pump. It's a leave-in now that she came out with, so I have to try that.
All right. we have like a celebrity news question.
Okay.
Oh wait, Samantha McAlton said, saw you in an ad on Facebook today. It was for a refresher tool, I believe. I forgot the name. Yeah, I saw myself in an ad too. Curido. I did some content with them like 2 or 3 years ago, and so I saw the pictures like running again. Yeah, the Curido steamer.
They roll around every Christmas.
They must. Yeah, I feel like I believe I got paid for that. So like they own like the rights to the pictures to like roll them whenever they want to. Like Sassy Haircap was rolling our campaign again.
Really?
Yeah, they rolled that out again today, and I was like, oh my god, that's us
Wow.
cooking in the kitchen with our Sassy Haircaps
Oh, that
on.
was funny. Okay.
But yeah, I saw that too. So Kim Gregory says, what do y'all think about the Lizzo incident? I meant to tell you about that.
Okay, yeah, I don't know about that. What is that?
Okay, so Lizzo is she's a singer.
Yeah, I know who. Like, I kind of know who she is.
Okay,
Kinda.
and she's like a heavier singer, and like
Right.
I love her music actually. I love Lizzo so much.
Okay.
But her shenanigans as far as like what she's doing like out in the public eye is a little bit too much. So she's all about like, you know, body empowerment, women empowerment, big gal empowerment, like all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And so she went to a basketball game, and I guess her outfit was like a t-shirt, but like her bottom half was like cut out, so you could like see her cheeks. Like it was like a thong in like her cheeks, like right there. And it's been like the biggest mess basically ever since. People are saying like it was highly inappropriate, and
Was it intentionally done, or?
yeah, but like she does this kind of thing on like her Instagram too. She's always like bent over and in different positions, like just like naked basically.
That's like a brand or something? Is that what she?
I mean, she pushes like body empowerment, like
Okay.
for heavier women, and so like people like love it. Like, you know, they're like models are out here super skinny, you know, out here bra and panties, stuff like that. So like, why can't she? So, you know, like right on, sister, kind of thing. But people were saying as far as the basketball game go, that's like a family event.
Yeah.
There are kids, and she was literally there like walking like with a t-shirt and the bottom half like cut out in a circle,
Yeah.
and like you could see all her goods, and
Yeah. So it's also it wasn't the right event. No, just from the
Yeah.
sound, absolutely not.
it was just like, yeah, and like people were bringing up like different singers or actors or actors or actresses like on the red carpet that have worn like similar like scandalous kind of outfits, but it's the red carpet. It's like a whole. It's the event. I think bottom line it was the event, and so it wasn't the right place for that.
Lizzo sounds nutso. Okay, so let me see. A Lakers game where children go. So let's see. Natalia Staley said, "Hello, ladies. Just got the Curl Smith co-wash blue line today. Can't wait to use it." Oh wow, yeah, you're gonna love it. Yes, we love that.
It's just no matter what your size, that was not appropriate. Yeah.
No, I
and
know.
I don't think we've ever seen that. Even like singers or whoever performers who are like always like scantily clad or do more like risque outfits. Like I've never seen one at a basketball game looking like that, and like you could see all her stuff. So I was like, okay.
Yeah. And so like I hope people don't get it distorted, and then they'll start with the that they're fat shaming and all that. It's not fat shaming. It's just like inappropriate.
Yeah.
You know, like
It was
you
just
said,
not.
any size it would have been inappropriate. You know, so it's
Yeah,
not
and they
about
were
that.
saying that like, well, the dancers like wear really short shorts. They're short shorts though. Like
Right.
they're shorts. This was like thong and like straight up like cheeks, like boom, and so it was like it was
Yeah.
not cool. It was
I mean,
not.
in all honesty, if I can be probably not politically correct, but I just have to speak what I have to speak. I think sometimes it does depend on the body size. Now, for instance, when Tay was in middle school, she had a figure, okay? She's a black girl, she had a figure. She had a cute little figure. She could not wear things that the white girls wore that had like just like a flat butt, you know, and they didn't have a, no, I'm just going to speak the truth because I was shocked because I'm always proud of my kids. And so I went there to volunteer one time at the library, and the librarian said, is your name Mrs. Wesley? And I said, yes. They said, is your daughter Taylor Wesley? And I'm so used to always saying yes. And then, oh my God, what a lovely child I thought I was going to hear next. And then she said, can I have a word with you, please? And I said, sure. I went over to her. So she said, your daughter dresses very inappropriately. I was shocked. Okay, and I said, what? Okay, now mind you, I'm in the library on my knees putting books away, and I'm seeing all of these other, because it's 1% black in the school, okay, so the rest of the school is white. And I'm seeing midriff shirts and all of that, but I guess because it wasn't like vavoom in your face because they didn't have any figures. I mean, this is like middle school. You can't help it how you're built. So she had a cute little figure, and so I guess it looked more inappropriate because it clung to the places that if you don't have a body, it doesn't cling to. So I was shocked. And it really wasn't fair, but it is what it is. Okay, so not everybody can wear everything, and maybe yours just looked a little bit more in your face, a little bit more sexual because you had a body and it was clinging to the parts that had developed already. So that's just, so Lizzo probably was not a candidate for something like that.
She wasn't.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
nor
I
would
mean,
anybody
I don't
else
know.
be at that event.
Yeah, no, it's for me. It's the event. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really care what people do or like what size you are and what you want to wear. Like, that's your business. I don't care. But like a family event where people take their their kids, like, no, that was not okay. Someone said, no, not our Tay Tay. Yeah, no, not one of my best ones. But I was only wearing I was wearing the Abercrombie shirts and the Abercrombie skirts and the Ugg boots, which was the thing.
Mm-hmm.
What was this, like fifth, sixth
No,
grade?
like
No, it wasn't. It was.
that's right. It was at that. Yeah, it had to be 6 because it was 5 and 6. It had to be 6th grade.
It was 6th grade. It was 6th grade.
Yeah. They just fit differently on you though.
And so they want to know what you said. What did you tell her?
Well, I never went against like the authority in the school. I just wasn't that kind of a parent, so I listened. I wasn't argumentative. My kids were never 100% right. The rules are the rules. I had to kind of like step back, look at it. Frankly, I thought everybody had no business wearing midriff shirts to the school. So if Taylor's was a little bit more in your face, then I just told her, cut out the midriff shirts because it's just not appropriate. Well, everybody else is. Well, everybody else isn't as beautiful as you, honey. Okay, so they don't draw attention to themselves, but you do. Is basically the bottom line. But I never go up against the school rules because these kids have to navigate around the school. So I don't do that. So I just said, okay, I'll speak with her and I'll just make sure she doesn't wear it again. Which I personally think is how parents should do. Not go home, talk about the school. They had the nerve to say this to me, and you go on and do what you want to do. Absolutely not. Why set your child up for failure? That's ridiculous. So the rules are the rules. And they said that it was inappropriate, so inappropriate it was, and no more midriff tops.
No more midriff tops.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, Johanny Palenka said, hello, curl friends. Let's see. Prince was on stage night at a basketball game, I don't think.
What did Prince do?
There's Sybil Jeremy showed up. Did you put up your tree yet, Sybil Jeremy? I'd be so mad. Hi, I'm late. And Terria Allen. Oh, we haven't seen you in a while. Hi. Unless I'm always chit-chatting and I don't notice. She might have been here, right?
Janelle 919. I agree with that statement. She said the standard for humans is at an all-time low right now. I feel like they're like, yeah. Period.
Just when you think it can't get any lower, it gets lower. You know, like no expectations and no disappointment. Just keep your expectations lower than an earthworm. Because, yeah, what can you expect out of humankind?
Okay, there have been tons of celebrities who've had their cheeks out, but where were they? Where was their, what was the venue? Was it at a basketball game with children? Like, what was the venue? Oh, they want the dentist story.
Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. Ready for story time. Wait, before we do that, I saw Angela Marcinkovich come in the room before and say, did we get the mail? Finally. And actually, our P.O Box had been shut down. So it took us a few days to navigate it. Girl, grab cards over there. She sent us beautiful, beautiful Christmas cards. It's so sweet.
Sound dogginess.
Let me see. They're on the little mantle over there. Okay. For a wonderful friend, little card, and I'd like to read the personal message because I don't know if we have.
Here's like the front of the card.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
And from your grateful dog. That's so cute.
It's like low-key looks like Dougie.
So,
Thank you. She's still in the room. Aww.
what are we talking about? LoriAnne's getting ready to tell us, do a story time about her dentist experience.
Who was here a few weeks ago when I told about my dentist and the recommendation of me breaking my jaw, reworking my whole mouth, resetting it. I had to get all new veneers. The project was going to cost $50,000, $60,000, okay? And they were going to get started. And I was about ready to get started. I was having a fit. So after last year and the insurance issue and all that, we didn't have insurance. Now that we have what they call viable insurance in these United States, and the insurance that's viable, that's like if you're not on the state insurance. Last year we were on Husky, Medicaid in Connecticut, it's the state insurance. Okay, actually, I actually prefer it, but anyway, I had to come off of it because Jay got a job and I had to go on to his insurance plan. So I went there. So then I had to find a viable dentist that would take the insurance. So I found this dentist, and I've been going to the dentist for 30 years, every 6 months like clockwork for the last 30 years. Okay, so I know a good dentist, and I know the procedures, and I know what to expect. So probably about, I would say at this point, maybe it's been about 2 months. I went in for my 6-month visit. So I think the last time I think I went was, let me see, last Christmas I went. Then because I was dragging my feet on it and trying to sort out the insurance, I think then the next time that rolled around, it might not have been 6 months exactly to the day, but I knew that it was kind of like overdue. So I might have gone in maybe September-ish maybe or something. So I went there. The practice looked really nice from the outside. I went in, everybody was sweet as pie, very, very nice. At the time, I didn't realize that the practice was more of like a preventative practice, and I'm not really interested in preventative. Like, if there's a problem, fix it now. If not, then let me get off the chair and go on about my business, okay? I'm not worried about my teeth when I'm 80, 90 years old. I'm just not. So they did the whole series of x-rays. They can put you in a chair and do those x-rays like ASAP. They love that x-ray thing because that's probably where they get the money, okay? So they did the whole head of x-rays. My mouth was like, turn this way. Okay, it's just like nonstop, like 18 slides, okay? So after they did all of that, then of course they found a barrage of problems, which I was appalled. I said, going to the dentist for the last 30 years, every 6 months, I just don't believe it. Just flat out, I don't believe it. Okay, yes, they want to show me. They started showing me. They brought everybody into the room to try to convince me of it. I wasn't convinced. Ultimately, though, what they did discover was the root canal. Who remembers the root canal story? I think another time when Jay was laid off and I was like midway through the root canal, and the doctor at that point knew me not, and he kept saying the insurance, and I'm like, what about it? You know, like you have none basically, so go home and take some Tylenol, like my tail, okay? And so I said, I am in excruciating pain. So he ended up fixing it, all right? So now here comes the root canal tooth again, and so now this practice claimed they were just so afraid. Oh, they were so afraid to touch somebody else's work. Never heard of anything so ridiculous. So they're going to send me now down to another doctor's to look at the root canal to make sure it was properly done. That way they could do the work on it. I was furious, okay? $300 later, okay, they sent me to their like affiliate surgeon, dental surgeon. So I went there a few weeks ago. If anybody knows anything about Connecticut, there's different towns. There's money towns and there's just kind of like normal towns. So Fairfield, Connecticut, Greenwich, Westport, all those, okay, money towns. This practice was in Fairfield, cha-ching, cha-ching. $300 out of pocket, not insurance, out of pocket, but then insurance got some more. I gave them some more. I couldn't believe it. So, like I said, no problem. They were like, no, I don't know what they saw. And I'm like, I don't either. And I said, quite frankly, like, do you take new patients? Because I really was ready to switch over. But they were surgeons, so they didn't do just normal cleaning. So they're like, oh, no, unfortunately not. Like, I just knew right away. I hit it off with the dental surgeon, and she would have been perfect for me. But unfortunately, she didn't do just kind of like normal dentistry. So they sent me back to that other practice. So I drag my feet, but now that it's getting closer to the end of the year, you have to meet deductibles and all that, I'm like, okay, I better get in there. So the other day, I made the appointment, or like last week or whatever, I made it, Tuesday was the day. I think it was Tuesday last week I was going to go. I canceled that one because I just didn't want to deal with these people, but I couldn't cancel anymore, so I went in Tuesday. And I'm always just dragging my feet because it's never anything simple. It's never just going in, taking off your pocketbook off your shoulders, sitting down, and they call your name, and you go in, and they take care of the work. They've had 1 million x-rays now. They've sent me for consultations. They have all the records. Everybody's on the same page. Just fix the problem, okay? So I go in, they put me in the chair, put on the bib, okay, start showing me equipment, open up my mouth, put something in, now bite down, I bit down, okay, that's all you have to do. I'm like, okay. And then he got out the needle, and before I knew it, like, my mouth had Novocaine in it. So I'm sitting back there, and then I'm thinking of my history, I'm thinking of insurance, I'm thinking of my teeth, I'm thinking of my money and YouTube, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be sitting up here toothless. So I'm like, wait a minute. So now by this point I'm drooling, okay? And so I'm like, here's how what you're gonna be doing, okay? And so he said, oh, we have all the records here because, all right, it was the woman the last time. Remember, who remembers the woman? All right, now it's like a man that I've never seen before in my life. So I said, no offense or anything. I said, but like, who are you? And so I said, because the last time I had a woman, I said that the Jesus woman, they said it was to Jesus, and I said, okay, to Jesus. And so I said, now why is she not here? And they said there was like an affiliate practice, all right? So I didn't really appreciate the switch over like that. I know other people are in practices, but I never seen them switch over kind of without introducing you or anything. So there I am, drooling, mouth like hanging over, and you know, just like a lot of talking between them, and it's almost like they're seeing that I'm very like learned and knowing, and I'm just too inquisitive. So they're starting to like do these talks of like codes, like almost kind of like, for lack of a better term, like don't say it too loud. Okay, I get what you're saying. You can stop there. I understand. That kind of like fast talking, trying to shut each other down. So now I'm getting really worried because I'm afraid someone's gonna pull a tooth, and there I'll be. So I said, can you just explain like what's? I came in here today. I thought for like some sort of a filling or something, and why is this taking so long? Well, no, like so what we're gonna do is, all right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna like take the crown off, and they said, and then we're gonna sew your tooth, sew my tooth like a needle and thread. Okay, so then we're gonna sew it up. They said then we're gonna pull down the flap. What flap? Where did this imaginary flap come from? Okay, and then we're going to make a mold. That's why I had to open up my mouth when I first got there, and then bite down to see how my bite was so that I can make a mold. And then we're gonna send you home with like a temporary like tooth. So that started making me nervous. Like, what is it going to look like? Okay, what color is it going to be? And so they said basically everything was under control. So I said, you know, I don't understand this. I said, this tooth is not the problem. I said, this side of the mouth you claimed when you did all the x-rays that there was a cavity here. Why can't I just get that cavity filled? Zzz, with the drill. So simple. Put on some spackle and let me
Girl,
go.
what's
Like,
the sound?
zzz. That's the drill. Okay. Zzz. And so he's like, no, I know you're kind of getting nervous. Now they're trying to patronize me. No, I know you're getting upset. I'm like, well, I have every right to be. I said, every time I come here, this has been like a 3 to 4 month process. I said, doctor, I just want this tooth just filled, please, before it falls out of my mouth. You said there's a cavity there. Well, it's not like in dentistry. Then he starts talking about all his degrees. Okay, he graduated from this dentistry school, and the Jesus woman graduated from something else, and they put in 1,100 hours, and he just started talking about all of this stuff, and I wasn't impressed at all. All I'm doing is just laying back there, drooling at this point, scared to death, because he already shot me up with the Novocaine. My mouth is getting number and number, and my lip is just like hanging more and more, and not making fun of anything or anybody's illness because. Oh, just cooking. Because I have autoimmune and all that. But I'm thinking, I used to have a neighbor that I lived across the street from when I was a little girl, and he had Bell's palsy. And I know that when your mouth hangs like that, I'm always so afraid when like paralysis and stuff like that happens with me because of my MS. I never know when something's going to take and stay permanently. Not that I have any sort of medical proof of anything of the sort, but I do get concerned when something in my body becomes paralyzed because I'm afraid it won't go back. So that's just like my personal concern. I know it makes absolutely no sense, but to me, it made all the sense in the world. Hold on, I gotta take a sip. Wow. Spencer distracted me. He loves my stories. He just won't give me the credit for it. All right, so I said, when can we get the work done? So now we're still talking about this tooth that had that I was not the least bit concerned about because this is not bothering me. This is the one up here that's bothering me. They're not going to do this one. So then he said to me, guys, like, you can't make this stuff up. He said, do you feel, this is family friendly chest, okay? I mean, chest, channel. All right, that's now, you know, what rhymes with chest, okay? Do you feel your chest at night? Guys, is that not the most outrageous thing you ever heard of?
But he didn't say chest.
He didn't say chest.
He said what rhymes with chest.
He said
just like out of the blue.
Yeah, just out of the blue. Remind you, sitting back in the chair, waiting for the work to be done, mouth hanging open, drooling, and I sat up and I said, what? And he said, do you feel your at night? And I said, what does that have to do with anything? And so I said, if you don't roll this buggy up, roll me up in this chair. I said, I'm out of here now. I said, I'm very disappointed with this practice. And I said, and you better not charge me one thin dime. That Novocaine is like a freebie today. Roll me up and let me out of here. And they rolled me up. I put my pocketbook and out the door I went. I understood where he was going with it.
Oh,
but
man.
there are so many other ways of trying to tell somebody like they're trying to do preventative. What he was trying to say is like women do that at night to make sure that there's no lumps, okay? But he could have said, Do you like stay away from candy because you don't want to have a cavity? Do you maybe exercise so you don't put on weight? There's other things that people do in life, practices to avoid things that they don't want, you know, so you watch your weight, you watch what you eat because you don't want to put on weight. All right, there's so many different things that you do, but to use that analogy, do I feel my chest at night? Like what? He said, do you feel your at night? It's like, what? Like, it went from A to Z. Like, what does that have to do with me? Like, it was just really, really bizarre. At that point, I just felt, you know, it's almost like you get blindsided. It's almost like, and I'm definitely not one of those kinds because I feel like I'm a strong woman. And I'm not saying that women that do it aren't strong, but I'm saying that I don't really like look into everything, everybody. I'm not trying to march into the Me Too movement. I'm not trying to claim everybody sexually harassed me. I'm not that type at all. But this was just blatant. This just came out the blue. This had nothing to do with
how like uncomfortable and like cringe.
It was really, really
what?
weird. It was really weird. It had no place in me in the dentist chair at all. No place. And I said, Tay, you can't make this stuff up. I said, they'll never believe it. On Thursday night when I tell them, they'll never believe it. It's just crazy.
I know, because like you left and like you were in the car and you were like literally shouting into the phone, like you were so mad.
I was so
like
mad.
telling me the story, like you were so mad. Then you were like, get this, you can't make this up. Do you know what he asked me? I'm like, what?
It was crazy. I mean, as a dentist with a practice on the line, I wouldn't even have the nerve to ask a woman something like that. The way people are always like lawsuit hungry nowadays. I mean, you know how big I could have blown that thing up and made a great big deal about that? That was just the most ridiculous, inappropriate.
So inappropriate.
So inappropriate.
So he, like you said, he could have used so many other examples to talk about things people do to prevent something. Like, that's just so like, what?
I know. So I'm trying to find a new dentist. Easier said than done. It really is. So, and plus, you know, with the insurance, so now my quota for like the cleaning, the 6-month cleaning has been used up because I've been there maybe about 2 or 3 months now. So now I've got to wait for the next 6 months to roll around to go get another cleaning because they don't want to do anything with you unless they can clean your fangs and take all the gazillion x-rays. Well, my quota's been used up with these nuts old people now. So now I've got to wait for it to roll around again. And I don't know. So insurance is just a pain in the neck.
You said the thing with the numbers on it on the shelf behind Taylor is confusing me. It looks like the numbers are off. What thing?
Where is that? They are off. That little, it's a puzzle.
Oh, it's down there.
Yeah, it's a puzzle.
Aren't I blocking it? Where is it?
Yeah, maybe down there. It's like a, you know how you slide like the little puzzles when you were a kid, those little cheapy party puzzles?
Over there. Okay.
Yeah, you have to put them from 1 up into, like I think it's 15, 1, 2, put them all in the number order. It's a cute little puzzle.
And so that is the dentist story.
That's the dentist story. Okay. Yeah, I know. I always add like the extra, the emphasis. I think I was told that's my gift in storytelling.
Because that's a good question. She said, was there a language barrier? Like,
no,
not that that's an excuse, but sometimes maybe they don't understand how it sounds. Yeah. Like, like I was saying, like when I would go to like the nail salon and get my nails done, like the ladies in there were like just so blunt and just you know, when they were doing my nails, they would ask me questions. Like it's just like direct, like almost like offensive sometimes, like nosy, like like, you know, it's just like I don't think they like understood how they were like coming off when they'd ask questions or like say things. So like that's a good question. Like he might have just like asked the question, that there could have been like some type of language or like barrier like that. You know, you don't understand the question or like how it sounds.
The owner of the practice, her name was DeJesus. It looks like DeJesus, but they pronounce it DeJesus. So I felt like when I spoke with her, the first time I met her, I felt like maybe she might have been Brazilian, but still she knew more English than I did. Like you weren't telling her too much of anything. So there was no language barrier there with me and her. We just weren't coming to terms on what was going to be done with my mouth. She wanted $60,000 worth of work, and I just wanted her to fix this one problem up here, but they were determined to get with this root canal, to send me out for referrals and all of that. And ultimately I really left, and no work has still been done, and it's insane.
All you wanted was your cavity filled.
All I wanted was filled, and now I feel like my mouth is in pain.
And they want to break your jaw and rewire your mouth.
Oh, that was another thing. So he told me to make my top teeth meet with my bottom teeth, like so, okay? Well, I sucked my thumb as a child, so I have, of course, that overbite. And when I first got on the YouTube channel, I was like really self-conscious about it. You're like, Mom, like nobody cares, okay? But this is what he wanted to do now. Now I'm 52 years old. Now he wants to make sure all of my teeth are in alignment. He wants to make the top and the bottom meet. Well, everybody knows I had that little buck tooth thing. Okay, I said it's like my little YouTube trademark now. You guys know me for my little buck teeth, my little rabbit teeth. So now, no. He said that I need perfect alignment. So he wants to bring it all around, make the top and the bottom line up, bring these all together. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of work. And I said, why? And he said, because like you need to have like a perfect smile. I said, I am 52 years old, married with 3 kids. I don't care at this point. Who am I trying to impress?
Yeah.
And so I said, when I was 24, I have to admit, I did go to a dentist, and then they sent me to a dental surgeon, and they said that, you know what, honey, you got a husband, they said, and you have kids. At the time, I only had Spencer and Taylor, and they said, basically, you know, you're well on your way. They said, you don't need that. Save the money, they said, for your kids one day. You have kids, and they might need dental work, so just save the money for them. Don't, like, do that right now for yourself. And I loved it. I'm like, okay. So now here I am, 52 years old. Why in the world? Why I want my top and bottom teeth to match up? I'm sure it'll be maybe aesthetically pleasing, but,
I think your
too
smile
hard
now
on the eyes.
is aesthetically pleasing.
You know?
Yeah, girl.
Oh, girl.
Poppin' or
But-
whatever.
No, they were trying to find every problem in the book. Now they're going to break the jaw and realign it and bring the top and the bottom. Then at night they were going to give me something because I'm grinding my teeth at night. First they asked me, he said, I don't want to upset you or anything. He said, can I ask you a question? So I said, okay. And he said, do you vomit a lot? Now, anyone who knows LoriAnne knows I don't vomit. Not only do I not vomit a lot, I don't vomit, period. I refuse to. It's like my mental constitution. I refuse to. And so I'm like, do I vomit? No. And he said, oh, because like your teeth are wearing out. Like as if like you vomit. Like I guess he was trying to say, oh, like bulimic or something like that. Like, nope, that's not the problem. Nope, not at all. So maybe it's just because I know I take Nexium, so I don't know if that's affecting it. But yeah, they were trying to find every problem in the book. Every problem in the book.
Did anybody hear about the Natasha Denona thing, which was like crazy? I guess they had like a Black Friday sale for like 40% off or something, and people's cards were being charged like 5, 6, 7. Someone's card got charged 100 times. They bought one $76 product and ended up paying like $3,000, and the companies just kept like apologizing and saying, you know, send us an email with like the issue, send us an email. Like they weren't responding to emails. One lady said like she bought like one thing and now like they drained her bank account and she can't buy her kids Christmas gifts or whatever. And I saw that, I was like, that is so scary. Like I can't imagine going to buy like something online knowing how much money I'm spending and there's like a glitch in the system and they like drain my account or they make that order go through like 10 times. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And then you can't reach them. That's the most frustrating part. That when there's a problem, you want to be able to address it and make sure that somebody knows that there's a problem. And when you're trying to
Wisdom
call,
is better. She said, first of all, they wouldn't be able to get $3,000 from my account. First things first.
That's so true. I know. That is so true.
Yeah. But oh my gosh. And then I guess because like it was happening to so many people that they were like, just send us an email and like we're gonna work it out. Just like I hope you'd work it out within like 24 hours. Like work it out like quickly. People couldn't pay their rent.
Why is there
like,
always
their
glitches
bills?
in systems and it always benefits the store? Why doesn't the system ever glitch and the credit card that you used to pay for something all of a sudden got inundated with money? You know, why doesn't that ever happen? Why is it always in the favor of the store where these glitches happen? Yeah, that's scary because it's Christmas time, and by the time they sort through that,
Yeah, but no, people were not having it, which I don't blame them. Like, someone said it charged her account 10 times. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And Natasha Denona's not cheap.
no, she's
Her
not.
palettes are like, you know, $80 for 4 little eyeshadows.
Hack Sally Mae, right?
Seriously.
I know for 4 little eyeshadows. What is it?
It's like $80. Like her stuff's expensive. And then
Yeah.
like a palette is like $160 or something.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I never was drawn to that.
Yeah, the
line.
timing is terrible. Like it's Christmas and they're
Yes.
like taking folks' money.
No, I swear by Sunday Riley. What's the controversy? Please don't tell me that they put asbestos in the facial creams.
No, they were faking customer reviews online, I believe. On like the website, was it Sephora's website? which people were like, their products are good, so why do they have to like fake
Yeah.
reviews or whatever? But was that the issue? Like,
Is that it? See, it wouldn't affect me if I read them because I would say, you know, that they're telling the truth. It's true. So maybe if you haven't used it and you go there for an honest review and you expect to have like the give and take of the brand, the good and the bad. But I've only experienced all good from the brand, and I swear the skincare just keeps getting my skin looking better and better and better. So I love that.
They said the customer reviews were all fake.
Really, well, I speak from experience that it works fabulous for me. I've been using it for the last couple of years.
So a lot of companies do that though. Yeah, I don't really go by reviews unless it's like Amazon. Amazon reviews, like I'll just kind of like skim through them just to kind of see depending on what I'm buying. Like I saw like a cute pair of flats and they were like $10, and so I was like, let me go see the reviews, and people were like, they're cheap, they're thin, they're this, they're that. So I'm like, okay, like, you know, they are $10, but like sometimes like I'll look at reviews.
Definitely read Amazon reviews. No, I love Sunday Riley. I know that there was, some people don't, they think it's way overpriced. I know there's another brand out there for people that are into skincare. What's it called? It begins with an, oh, it's really inexpensive. It's like the same stuff that Sunday Riley has, but it's just.
Begins with an O?
Yeah, it's so much. What's it called?
Olay?
No. It's like, or who knows what I'm talking about? They sell it at Sephora. It's not like top of the.
Aviana's Lee said Camille Rose sent me the complete wrong order and won't respond to my emails. That's busted.
Wow.
That's, I mean, that's really
Well,
like,
not Ole Henriksen.
that's really like one of the worst things though. Like when you order something and you're waiting on your order and you get it and it's either wrong or it's not like the full order or something's missing, and especially when it's online, it's like such a hassle sometimes.
Oh, The Ordinary, I think it's called, The Ordinary, and their products, because I like listen to Wayne Goss sometimes. He's like, I'm an OG product reviewer and all that, so I listen to him, and he swears by The Ordinary, and you can get like a whole line of skincare products for a fraction of the cost that you could just buy like one product of Sunday Riley or Drunk Elephant. However, I mean, I still love Sunday Riley and Drunk Elephant. I have no complaints. I see results with those skincare products. So I don't really see anything scamish about them at all because I use them and they work for me. Hello, Torado. Is it Torado 3? Coming in a bit late. Hello.
Amazon reviews are a bit crazy sometimes. I purchased several items and yeah, no, they are. So yeah, some of their reviews are a bit much.
I was doing so much talking. Did you see your dad? Honey, you still there?
Hi, Padre.
Jay, Sheldon, Wesley, step forward.
Oh, did we mention what's in our hair tonight? I said mine was a one and done with the actually no, it wasn't a one and done. It's the Nature's Little Secret Irish Moss styling cream, but I've been noticing that like my edges, like the front part of my hair, like I don't know, it's curling in like a it's curling in like a different way than the rest of my curls, so like I feel like I need some extra, so I actually took some of the Nature's Little Secret custard and just like smoothed it on like the front part of my hair to give it a little bit more hold. So it's that, and then I put like some castor oil over my hair.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Girl, where's my castor oil? My clear one.
I don't
can't
know.
find it. She said it too fast, guys.
No, I don't. I never use that clear one.
So
'cause
where is it?
I have no clue. I am not sure castor oil keeper.
So where's yours?
Underneath the bathroom sink.
I don't see it. It's like, is it in one of the little amber bottles?
No, maybe it's gone. Maybe there's like a brand new one in my closet or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, guys. Okay, so I went for a consultation. When was it? Yesterday?
Thanks for the super chat, Dad.
Oh, come on, honey. You can do a little bit better than that. Aren't we worth more than that?
No, you're not.
Now, things are getting tight. Christmas is coming. I went for a consultation for my hair because I feel like it's extremely orange and very brassy, and it has been since the highlight job back in the summer. And I kept trying to look at it. I've been putting in purple and blue, and the other day I was whipping up stuff down in the kitchen. I did go on there. Didn't I come on last what live did I come on?
Yes, last live, and you
Yeah.
had like your DIY toner in.
Yeah, I did. And it rinsed it out. My hair went right back to being orange again. So I always say there's a distinct difference between orange and those copper highlights. Unless you want to, unless your hair can take that, you want that warm look. I don't want the warm look. I want the ashy look. And my hair is getting warmer and warmer and warmer, and redder and ashy. I mean, brassier and brassier. So I finally just said, okay, this has got to be professionally fixed. So I went to the salon, and it's going to be a process. They're going to have to do like basically curl by curl. There's a new process where they can kind of like color and do like the toning at the same time. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm willing to take the chance because I'm just sick of the whole, okay, the whole brassy copper look. I'm just really sick of it. Some videos, it looks worse than others. But ultimately, it's just, you know, like when you look at your hair and you just have to be happy with your hair, and I'm just not happy with my hair at this point. So the color of it. So, you know, I'm taking a chance, and I'm going to go Saturday and see what they can do. He's like a professional colorist with hair and stuff, so I'll see. Because I say, you know, it's like my job. I'm always dealing with my hair. My hair has to always kind of like be on point because we're always reviewing products, and my hair is, like I say, our moneymaker. Okay, so I want it to look good, so I'll see. Hopefully, you know, I should have just left well enough alone. I hope that's not going to be my story next live. Guys, I should have left well enough alone. You know, hopefully it won't be. Hopefully he can do something about it. Oh, thank you. Tonight I have CURLMIX in my hair. The green one. Yeah, the green one, the softening one. Yeah, I think Liberty's Journey, when I start graying, the colorist, the colorist asked me the other day, he said, now what do you do about your hair? Do you color it and then you highlight it? No, in my family, my grandfather passed away a few years ago, and his hair never grayed. My mother is in her 70s, jet black hair. Okay, we don't gray it in my family. So I would never have these highlights in my hair if I had to constantly cover up gray, because I would be so afraid to damage my hair, first putting in color and then putting in highlights, and every like 4 to 8 weeks I would feel like I'd have to do that. So the only part that I gray in my hair, as I always point out to you guys, is just kind of like, I'm gonna move a little closer, is like right here at the temples. This is the only area right here. It's the oddest thing, but right here. And then I'm starting to see slightly over here a little bit, but I just take like a Bumble and Bumble stick, as I've shown often on many lives, and just color it right there. But that's the only area that I gray. Right there. I was talking to my sister the other day, and she said she has gray running all through her hair. So I'm like, wow, you know, go figure that one. But yeah, I'm glad I was blessed with that trait. I have enough issues here. So that's a good one. No, but if I did start graying, I think I probably would just go with the flow with it. Because I think I could definitely rock some gray hair.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dogginess, please sit down.
The shedding,
My hair is kind of picked up again.
yours is picked up. Mine, maybe it picked up slightly more than it had been in the last couple of weeks, because it kind of like stopped doing it. So slightly, yes, maybe. I do have to remember, because he reminded me when I went there, do I do a lot of protein treatments? And I always say, you know, I'm not protein sensitive, but maybe I do protein a little bit too much. Maybe, you know, so I have to be a little bit more cognizant of that fact, because my hair does get extremely dry. This morning you grab my head and you're like, this stuff is so dry, and it really was. So maybe that, but again, I don't panic, because I'm thinking as my hair is kind of like shedding, these highlights are coming out. But now they don't need to come out as fast as I wanted them to, because now I think I'm just going to go in and have them professionally fixed now. Oh, they brought the rose curl mix back. I used the rose one today.
Oh, yeah,
That's funny.
saw. Oh, did you?
Yeah, and it smelled very, very, very like rose, because I put the oil in my hair.
Rosy.
It smelled very rosy, and that's not my favorite fragrance, but it dissipated really quickly. I couldn't find my oil for the green one, so I used the red one.
I saw before somebody say that they got they said some, oh, there it is. Wisdom is better. Her digital secret order's on the way, and she received her Lux Locks order. Did anybody else order from Lux Locks Curls? I'm obsessed with their Pina Colada leave-in. It's so good for a braid out. I love it so much.
Tamara Brown said, my hubby loves gray, but I just can't do it. Is he gray, Tamara?
Ginger Lee is Sebastian. She wants to know if you were the younger or older sister.
I'm a younger sister. By, what, 16 months, I think?
Oh, really?
Yeah, T was born in March of 66, and I was born in July of 67. So, yeah, but we're like neck and neck. Thank you, Wisdom is better. She said my curls are popping though.
Did anyone just get their order fulfilled from my Black Friday sale? Probably the fact that they're like still like fulfilling orders isn't surprising, because that was a good sale. I heard like everything was like $5 or something. So I'm sure they got a lot of orders for that sale.
Oh, every 2 weeks would have to be. Yeah, when you start going gray, how often? Yeah, I don't think I probably would have hair in my head if I had to keep trying to maintain this look if I were going gray. I don't think how I could possibly. So it does surprise me sometimes when people ask me, you know, how do I keep like the gray away? Because how could I possibly go gray and then try to have like this kind of highlighted, you know, the dark look here and then the highlights here? I think I would be absolutely bald. The amount of work that I would have to do, first cover up the gray, then highlight it, and then 2 weeks later or something, you know, the gray would be back. So I think it would be an impossible feat. So I would never even attempt to do it. I just probably would go gray, or just have to dye my hair like one all over color, and I think that would just look kind of dull on me, just one color, monotone without any kind of dimension. Who rocks gray, and like when did you start accepting gray? For those that are rocking gray, like what age were you rocking gray? What age do you feel like you can handle it?
Does stress bring on gray hair?
I don't know. I think it's genetic, right? All right, I'm sick of Mr. Gingerbread because I can't see you looking at each other, having all this baker
I'm
hat.
thinking about bringing Doggy over. He's like freaking out over there.
Love him so much.
So Mr. Gingerbread.
Mr.
Yeah. Let me
Gingerbread.
see if Doggy will come and sit,
Okay.
because he's like bugging over there.
He doesn't want his little chewy bone.
He's sick of it now.
Okay. That's enough of that.
All right, come here, Doggy Nuts. Come here. Come here. You can come to live. Come on. Come on.
30 years old, right?
We sit and we do the boy things on live stream, okay?
And you're losing your mind, Markeisha? You just have a few at the temple? That's what I know. I have it here, but no, because you can use the little Bumble and Bumble stick I always show you guys.
I'm gonna sit. Like gentle dogs. Go gentle. Now.
I know younger people are dyeing their hair that color now. Okay, I have gray hairs and I'm only 32. Not bothered by it. That's Beagle Lady.
Wait.
I think some people just gray earlier. I think you can have a youthful face and be gray, and you're not. People don't really think of you as old because your face is youthful. I think the color of the hair nowadays, you just don't know. You know, you can't go by the color of someone's hair because the face looks so young.
Right.
You know? So naturally, TTC, I'm sorry, I've been a bit gray since my 20s, and I'm 55 now, and I'm still not doing it. I just can't. So what's the process then? If you've been for like the last 30 years, how do you ward that off, and how often do you have to do that?
So wait, we said graying is genetic?
I don't think graying is genetic, right? I would think so, because I'm not graying. And do you get that from your mom or your dad? I don't know, because me and my sister both are doing two polar opposite things. Tia said she's very, very gray, and I'm not, so that's odd. I don't know. Stress can bring out gray hair. Did you see how gray Barack was after leaving the White House? I know,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Yeah. Wow, Nikki Williamson said, I'm rocking my gray. It's inherited gray hair. I've had it since I was 19. I'm 45 now. Okay.
But how do you know if you have protein sensitivity? I know if I use products that have too much protein in it, my hair gets very brittle and dry and like rough. It feels like hay. One time I had protein overload and my hair was actually like coming off, like it was breaking off at the ends. So I'm pretty sensitive to protein. It makes my hair very dry, very hard. My hair will start knotting very easily, like fairy knots, or just like knots at the top of my head, like in general, like my curls will knot, and my hair is just dry. And
I never really thought about it until he said that the other day, and then I had to think that when I want to deep condition my hair, I always tend to grab a deep conditioner with protein in it, namely the Miche one, because I love that one, and maybe I just have the fond memory of grabbing a protein conditioner in the past and watching my ringlets like bounce back, but that probably was like a time in life where that happened. Maybe I just overdo it now, and I'm not really thinking about it, but maybe that's why my hair is so doggone dry.
because you've been doing too much protein.
Because when I deep condition, it's always like a protein, and I don't think you need protein that much, they say. And every time I deep condition, I always reach for a protein deep conditioner of some
Does
sort.
protein bother your scalp or make it itchy? No,
Mine.
it's just like the rest of my hair, you know, will get very, very, very dry and brittle. Hey, boo boo. So then I bought the jump rope off the Amazon store. Awesome! Have you been jump roping? I love a good jump rope.
Oh, you have that in the Amazon store? Oh, the time when you're doing the jump roping?
Yes, girl.
Yeah, so we've been going to the gym for how long now? We've been going?
Like 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks. Yeah, the last two guys, I lost 9 pounds. Can you believe it? Like, I was about business, okay? I was about business. Everybody's different, and I just have always been very cognizant of my weight because I know it runs in the family, and I know once you get it on, and especially at my age, I didn't realize how hard it was, and I think I mentioned it a few weeks ago. Once you hit 50s, your body just is different. I could eat a salad back when I was younger, and you know, the weight would fall off, and I don't care what I do now, it just sticks, okay? And it sticks around the mid-region and all that, and it was just too much. And then I think at Thanksgiving, I really noticed, like, it was like kind of like really creeping up more than I would like. And the industry that we're in, like, you could really see it a lot because we have just a ton of pictures when we first got on the channel up until now, and I'm just seeing how it creeped up, So I'm like, I've got to stop it here because for no other reason than for my health. You know, I already suffer a lot from fatigue. I'm constantly tired, so I don't need to pack on anything more that I have to drag around that's going to make me even more tired. So every single morning, or in the afternoon if you're like working, whatever, we've been hitting the gym. And I don't try to do too much because I am older and it's hard. So I would go in there in the past and get on the treadmill and then run over and do the weights and all that. No, if I could just crawl over to the treadmill, and I literally am crawling over because of my balance issues. I really am struggling with the balance. So I literally walk very slowly over to the treadmill and get on. Once I'm on the treadmill, then I have confidence because I can hold on to the arms on the sides there and work out. We've been doing like 45 minutes a day. And I got on the scale yesterday because I am not like watching the scale. I'm just like, I would be able to tell it in my clothes and all that, and I was starting to tell it in my clothes. And I'm like, okay, I know I've lost something, I just don't know how much.
Hi, Diasha.
I noticed yesterday the scale said I lost 9 pounds, and I was like, I believe it because I see how my clothes are fitting completely different.
Oh, don't rip my new sweater.
Oh, you're not going to the tree is very, very sensitive, doggy. It's gonna fall over.
Oh my gosh. Okay, why is me moving? Okay. Okay. Can you please sit down?
So if you turn around so everybody can see when you were a baby, now you're a big boy. We've had you for 6 months. I'm like, I'm going to my cashmere sweater.
Right.
Love you so much, but love you from afar, baby. You don't have a dime to give me if you snag my sweater. Aw, love you so much.
You like the neck rubs.
Say you got a jump rope routine? Thanks, Sauce. You look great.
Do I have a jump routine?
He wanted to watch The Wizard of
No,
Oz.
no, not really. I mean, like, we just kind of got back into the gym, so I haven't really jump roped. I did maybe like last year-ish. Kind of. I would, you know, I honestly, I don't remember, like, you know, what. I don't know if I had a routine. I think I just kind of did it as cardio for like 20 minutes. and maybe would do like sets of like 20, 30 rest, and then like 20, 30 rest, like that kind of thing.
Yes, Strawberry 45. He's very, very spoiled. Hi, Melanie Chavez.
Oh, he's sleepy. It's past his bedtime.
Sarah 15 said, Lori, try the stationary bike. You might find it easier. Yeah, okay, I definitely will. I know that when I used to go to physical therapy, that's the first thing that they would put me on, is a stationary bike. And at the gym, they have fun ones because you can like go pick any sort of landscape. And I've been on the Paris roads and the Appalachian Mountains and all of that, so that's fun. I sometimes feel like I'm not burning enough. I'll do all that pedaling, and by the time I get off, 45 minutes later, I could barely reach 100 calories that I burned. So it just feels like I can control like the intervals more, go faster, go slower, go faster, go slower. It seems like you could really burn calories that way. But that's a great idea. I have to remember to do that.
I love the elliptical.
Yeah, my elliptical days aren't quite there yet. That's rough. And then after you walk on the treadmill, then I'm like just standing there. But you never ask me anything because you know my issues. So you're like, you ready to go? And I'm like, yep. And I'm like, just give me a chance. Like the world has to stop spinning around me. And then carefully I step down off the treadmill and just like, okay, my balance, okay. Am I going to fall over? Nope, okay. And then literally out the door. I get the first treadmill when I walk in. I mean, it's like the door is here and the treadmill's here. Straight across, carefully step onto it and like wait for the world to stop spinning. And then, start the machine. And, it's a process, but, I'm determined to do it because I said, no, I can't let the weight take a hold of me because it's not good for my health. But we didn't go today because, what did we have to do today? We had live tonight.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that's where we had an appointment today. So we did that. It was just too much rushing. And we didn't want to like keep him like all like in the crate and everything. He can't go with us because he gets car sick. And we don't want to really test it too much. We got the Dramamine for him. And we haven't tried that yet because we just don't put him in the car. We just don't want, that feeling of being nauseous and car sick and stuff, I used to be that way when I was a child, and I just don't want to put him through that. And he can't really tell us what the problem
your sweater.
is. I know. This, I'm taking off my sweater. He ain't tearing my sweater all to pieces. I know I'm going to get the full Christmas look because he is not tearing my sweater all to pieces with those nails. He needs to be groomed. He's going to be groomed
The 18th.
the 18th. So,
For Christmas, he has a Christmas sweater.
He got a Christmas haircut.
Christmas jammies. You got the Christmas jammies. You got the jammies. You got the Christmas. Yeah, you do. You got the Christmas jammies.
All right, baby. Come over here, Mama. You spoiled baby. You spoiled baby boy.
Is it J. Crew, LoriAnne?
It sure is. Thank you, baby. Yes.
Ari said, hi fam, I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. Oh my gosh, I fall asleep to Alice in Wonderland at night sometimes. I love that movie. Who's still watching Disney Plus? Man, I love Disney Plus.
I know I have to watch that. I still have to watch Parent Trap. Look at you. You just wanted to be here. What are you bringing to the table? What are you offering the MADCURLS fam? Okay, let's see. Yeah, the J. Crew does Christmas like no other. So I love their shirts, their plaids, their the Stewart plaid. I love this one, the Stewart plaid. They had pajamas like this, but they're not flannel, so I can't be cold in pajama bottoms that aren't flannel. But I love this shirt. They make it every year. And then I love Black Watch plaid also, which is the navy and the green. So Christmassy to me.
You know what I learned today?
What's that?
That the Snapple facts are not real. Did anybody else not know that, or am I just the only person? I read one today that I thought was so fascinating. I thought it was real, and it's not real. None of them are real. How do you just put lies under a cap? I always thought the Snapple facts were real. I love buying Snapples and reading the facts underneath.
This is the gingerbread. He wants the gingerbread.
He wants to meet the gingerbread man.
Hope you won't be meeting him. You just want to eat them. Dougie, what are you doing? We try to give you a little bit of freedom here. What's the problem? What seems to be the problems?
Really, I thought they were real. No. The one I had today said that bumblebees are born fully grown. And I'm like, oh, that's so fascinating, because we were over the summer I was watching a lot of ocean documentaries and animal documentaries, and there was one about a fish in Japan that is born a man, but then over time it turns into a female, or born a female, then it turns into a male, then it becomes the dominant fish of the area or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's so fascinating, nature and whatever. So I thought it was possible. I was like, oh really, bees are just born full full adult bees, like cool. And then I googled it and it was like this, like no, like it was like, to put it bluntly, like no, like it's not, they're not born, they go through metamorphosis and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, how does Snapple just lie like that, like under their caps?
Oh, you're not getting down.
Who have their alternative facts? Like seriously, like what is this?
Which one see? Want to look at the gingerbread? Oh, he's trying to make friends. Don't rip off her shoes or his shoes.
Like grapples. Remember we were saying grapples? That's what we called hair.
Yes.
Grapples. Like fortune cookies. Fortune cookies don't tell you facts though. They tell you things that make you feel good or something. Like I don't know. They're more like
No.
I don't know. Aren't they more like inspirational? But this was just like a straight up fact and like the what's he doing? He's like holding on for dear life to the
I
thing.
think he thinks his lollipop is on the horizon.
Doggy.
Oh, his lollipop.
Girl, you know he bites
Right,
things.
grab-
You
grab-
don't bite a hole
grab
in
the
that.
gingerbread
Then
man.
you're gonna be mad.
Grab a gingerbread man.
Thank you. You said hi. Okay, you said hi to
Okay.
him. All right.
Time to make friends. You look like a gingerbread man yourself.
Let me see. Is it Tardo 3? Said, I like your navy and green plaid PJs that you had on your Christmas trimming video. She must be talking to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those were that's the black watch plaid. I love those plaids. I love the Stewart plaid, and then I love the navy and the green. J. Crew still there. Catch them while you can. 40% off every day. The sale switches up every day. Put in the code Monday to get 40% off. Put in the code Tuesday to get 40% off. Put in the code Thursday to get 40% off. Then one day they said for the next 48 hours, put in 48 and you get 48% off. I mean, it's ridiculous, these
Can I
sales.
finish journey?
You won't be missing out on anything. These sales are rolling
They
around
are rolling.
constantly.
Rolling.
All right, girl, you put them back over there.
Yes. So what else is going on in the world?
Oh,
All right, buddy.
okay. Let's see.
I love you.
That's showcasing. All right. Back down to business.
Little boy things only.
Oh. Let me see. I was watching something today, and a man said he was gender something, not trying to be disrespectful. They considered him, them, and they. Like the baby. Remember something with the baby?
What's your favorite Christmas movie? Mine is old 1973 movie called A Dream for Christmas. Do I have a favorite Christmas movie? I don't know. I love the movies on like Netflix and Hallmark that are.
But we were going to watch It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes, I was
Yes.
like, I've never seen like It's a Wonderful Life, so I was like, and you were like, oh, let's watch it.
And as much as the Christmas Story is just an iconic Christmas movie, everybody knows about it. We even have the little bunny pajamas, and you know, be careful, you shoot your eye out and all that. I've never actually sat down and watched it from beginning to end. I know the two parts, like the father with the lamp, and it was like the lady's leg, and Ralphie, he wants the gun and all of that, and then the little boy that gets his tongue stuck to the pole outside. But I never actually sat down and followed the storyline. So this Christmas, I said I'm definitely going to watch A Christmas Story. It is Adam's absolute favorite Christmas movie. My mother turned him on to it years ago, and I asked him last night, I said, when did you start liking it? And he said when Gam and me would watch it. He said one Christmas Eve. I think it runs 24 hours a day, Christmas Eve, and my mother and Adam watched it that Christmas, and he just has a fond memory of that movie.
I'm not a huge fan either. Like the fact that it runs 24 hours, I'm like, who wants to sit and watch The Christmas Story 24 hours? Like it's not that good.
We would be, because we watched what is it, that Staying Alive.
But we like that. Like I saw someone say Elf. I love Elf. Elf is so good.
Okay.
Elf is a good movie. So funny. I see Elf. And then How a Grinch Stole Christmas, the live action one and the cartoon, like both are really good.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that. What else? And we're definitely going to see It's a Wonderful Life.
This Christmas, that's another good one.
So Greenleaf has made it to Netflix now.
Netflix, now we'll watch
So
it.
now we can watch it
Now we can
uninterrupted.
On the big
fourth
screen.
season.
Yeah.
On the big screen, right?
Yeah.
Because they had a problem with the TV. Like this one doesn't get
Doggy! He wanted the gingerbread man. Stop it. Stop it. Leave him alone.
He's going after Mr. Gingerbread Man. His hat is now leaning to the side. Doggy, you are like beyond destructive. Home Alone. I never saw that.
Christmas with the Cranks, that's a good one too. Wait, you've never seen Home Alone?
I've never seen Home Alone.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
There's like 3 of them.
I know.
Even though the only ones that are legit are the ones with like Macaulay Culkin in them. But
Really?
you've never seen Hocus Pocus either.
I've never seen Hocus Pocus.
We're shook and shocked.
You know what, guys? I just live in British adaptations, I think. All day long. Who is a British adaptation lover on this in this chat right now? Pride and Prejudice. Just feed me all of Jane Austen's movies 24/7. Northanger Abbey, Sense and Sensibility, Emma, 24/7. And I love stuff like Dr. Quinn, Little House on the Prairie, The Waltons. I will just watch those movies over and over. That's what I watch, and you're gonna watch it with me. The Waltons Christmas, or the Waltons I think it's a Thanksgiving.
Girl, you thought.
And then I think they go into like the Christmas kind of.
The Waltons.
Story. The Waltons.
Is that what John Boy?
That's how I say, Spencer. Why don't you be more like John Boy? I know.
Girl.
The Grinch. I like the original, like the cartoony Grinch. I don't like. I never cared
The
for
Jim
him.
Carrey?
I don't care for him.
Girl,
Jim
are
Carrey.
you
He's just over the top.
serious?
He was just like a little over the top for me.
I love Jim Carrey.
Whatever became of him?
He still acts.
Or he just was like
He's so
over the top
funny.
all the time for me.
I love him in Ace Ventura. Jim Carrey's so funny.
Oh, The Preacher's Wife. I kind of, sorta, the Walton Karen.
Meet Me in St. Louis. Is that a Christmas movie? Love that movie.
Is it? It has like Christmas, like a storyline kind of sort of in it. I think.
Well,
You
yeah,
know that
they
more
were
than me.
moving, and then she sings "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." Like, tons of different like artists have sang these Christmas songs. But my favorite "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas" is Judy Garland's version, and
Yeah.
it came from that movie. Like, I love her version of that.
Yeah, she said, "Girl, no, LoriAnne, I love Jim. You do."
He's so funny.
He's just so.
Girl,
just,
he's iconic.
Yeah, you know, just like I like
He's
those
a legend.
expressions,
He's
and he's
amazing.
just always just distorting himself and his face, and you know, I just don't like all that kind of like extra.
Well, girl, you don't
overness.
like comedies, really.
No, I don't. I love
yeah,
drama.
you're very, yeah.
Yeah.
Little Women's coming out though on Christmas Day.
Is it?
Yeah.
How many versions are they gonna make?
I don't
of
know,
it?
but this one has Emma Watson in it, and so I really want to see it.
Oh,
because
who
I
is
like.
she?
She played Belle, Hermione, Harry
I know
Potter.
that, but I'm looking. What
Oh.
is she gonna play? She should be the mother by now in the movie, right?
Girl.
Emma Watson's ever been my age, right?
No,
I know.
she's like my age.
Well, not quite. Like she's every bit of 30.
No,
right?
she's not.
She's not.
Oh, let's Google. Emma Watson's not 30.
Okay, so what is she gonna be in the movie? One of the kids?
Girl, I don't know. I've never seen the movie. What
Okay.
roles are there to play? I've never seen.
You
Little
never seen
Women.
Little Women? Oh, I love Little Women. Okay.
You always say everybody's your age.
I know. That's why I like getting.
Oh,
everybody
girl,
back
she's
in
29. Well, that's still
Close
not
enough.
30. Yeah.
Judy, are you gonna see the movie Judy? Jay saw the movie Judy.
She plays Meg.
He said it was excellent.
Whoever Meg is.
So I definitely want to see it when he comes back for Christmas. If it's still out, then he said we'll go see it or something. But if not, I don't think I'll like go to the movie by myself or with you to see it. But maybe with him I would. But yeah, no, I think that would be interesting to watch. Because you were telling me some fun facts, so to speak, about the Wizard of Oz and all that beauty that we see on the
Yeah.
screen. There was just so much fugazi going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, no, it was rough filming The Wizard of Oz for
Yeah.
the actors and actresses. Like, sometimes, like, I'll just read, like, the fun facts of, like, how movies are made. And Wizard of Oz was, like, something else to film for, like, all the actors.
Yes, Mylan, what are you trying to say? We need to watch it a little closer. Have we watched Caesar Milan? I know, we definitely do.
Wait, who?
Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer.
Oh.
You need the dog whisperer. He would whip you into shape in no time. He's not bothered.
Aw. He left her. Yeah,
I know. I just wish Cesar Millan would just come here and just show us what to do.
Well, it probably costs like hundreds of dollars, not thousands.
Girl, not even like more than that. He knows his
To
worth,
hire
I'm
him
sure.
out.
I mean, he just like comes on the property, not knowing anything, and he would have Doggy just kind of like sitting down. Like the moment he steps on the property, he
He's
just
acting
knows
quick.
what to do.
Okay. He's doing like the spin thing.
He
So,
just
I
knows
don't
what to do. So I only wish I could reach Cesar Millan.
Okay. Doggy, you have to go to the bathroom. You're trying to talk.
Yes, they were poisoned because of the makeup. The lion, they had him starving because once he put the costume on, he couldn't eat all day. Everybody else was eating lunch and he couldn't, so finally he had enough of that.
And then the scene where like Dorothy slaps the lion, she couldn't stop laughing, so finally the director slapped the crap out of her, and then she acted it perfectly.
Yeah, you know in the scene when Dorothy slaps the lion, that's when he goes after Toto, I think.
Yeah.
And she kept laughing, and the director had enough of her, so he slapped the mess out of her and got her to stop laughing.
And then the next time she did the take, she did it perfectly.
Oh, okay. I don't need Cesar Millan. Okay, there's plenty of good ones out there.
Go ahead, Doggy.
You know, he's so smart and he does catch on to things, but then one minute when you think he's got it, the next minute he doesn't. So all week long he's been doing really good. We've really been very consistent. When I say we, really, Tay has been doing it very consistently, taking him out. I think the last live, I don't know if it was the tree decorating one or the one before that, someone said, do not let him just kind of like graze, eat the way like the vet said, oh, some like that breed just likes to graze all day. Somebody said give him a distinct time for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or whatever meal you give him, and then remove the food all day long. If they eat food all day long, they're gonna like poop and pee, so don't do that. So we've been really kind of like doing those kinds of things, and then we'll take him out, and he'll go to the bathroom, and immediately, you know, we reward him for peeing, and then the poop reward, and he knows now, so he'll go out there, and he'll pee, and then he'll come running back for the treat, and he'll get that, and then we're like, okay, you have to poop, and so then he'll go and poop, and then he gets a treat, so good, and then just out of the blue, unexpected, he'll come in and just poop. Like, why? Like, why? You just did that outside. Like, why? Be acting up for no reason, but, I don't know, so there's just something that's not clicking there.
Sit. Good boy.
Let's see, Rare Movies and TV Lover. Hello, everyone. That's a new name.
Good boy. All right.
Oh no, I have never done a proper protein treatment since I've been natural. The MOG, hey there, loves. Glad I'm not too late. Mary, happy to you both. Thank you. Margaret Hamilton was burned, yes.
Yeah, that too.
We saw that part.
I heard she was burned and her stunt double was too. And then I also heard that like after the movies, like she could never escape like that persona. Like people just always like hated her or like were like
You said she
scared
was
of
a
her.
kindergarten teacher, right?
Yeah, she was actually like a kindergarten teacher, but like people were like terrified of her because like I mean I was terrified of that wicked witch.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was scary when I was younger. Angela, yeah, we mentioned them before. Maybe you weren't in the room, but yeah, we showed them. We got your Christmas cards. They're here. Thank you.
Before I told the dentist story, I said let's just show her the card. I know we let the P.O Box lapse, and that cost us, what did you say, $70 or something?
$70
by one day.
Yeah.
You know, by one day. So but yeah, no, we kind of we got it back again because you guys do send us stuff from time to time, so we just felt it was good to have. Yes. Right, that part, those 50s are a beast. Am I far down or will we on the same thread? You see that? Okay. Because it's looking like, when did you have Doggy? This looks like this is way behind, right? You're holding Doggy there. I look like I'm way far behind.
Okay, so like exit it out and
Yeah.
like refresh your page. So you guys, I finished my homework while watching all, and all I have left to do when I get home is study, and I'm all done. Is your semester almost over? What year are you in for school, and what are you going for?
Yes, that's so true, naturally, TD. Yeah, 50s, there's nothing like it. You definitely know when you're in your 50s. 40s, I kind of like skated through, no problem.
Hi, Philomena. She said it's her second live. She loves the tree.
Oh, awesome. But 50s is a whole nother ball game.
MV East Coast, best wishes from Germany. Wow.
Oh.
What time is it there?
Rare Movies and TV Lover is new. Okay. Because I know I didn't recognize that name. So how far into the 50s are you, naturally, TD?
That must be like a thing. Like, is it Torito?
Yeah.
3. She said, my friend said when she hit 50, AARP and arthritis contacted her the same day, LOL. I know when I turned like, maybe like 22, 23, I started getting wedding magazines in the mail. And I was like, who sent for y'all? Like, why am I getting wedding magazines?
I keep getting burial insurance.
Burial?
Just to put me away. Burial, girl. Me in the ground.
Really?
Burial. Yes. I keep getting that life insurance things, and burial plots and savings for that. I mean, they really could push you through this world very quickly.
So I'm a sophomore in college and just finished my final today. Yay! Winter break.
Oh, yay.
And Sybil said, I'm a junior and I have finals next week. Good luck. I miss school sometimes. Just the whole learning. I love learning and taking notes, and I don't know. I liked the whole learning thing.
Tamara said, I just turned 50. Ooh, okay. 50. Who's in their 50s and know they're in their 50s? Like, I know, like when I was in my 40s, I didn't really realize I was in my 40s, but no, when I hit 50s, but I never know to attribute it to 50s or MS. So I don't know how to throw everything on MS because I'm aging, so some of this stuff has got to be age, but I don't know if I'm having trouble with my vision, if it's MS related or if it's my age. I don't know, you know, my slowing down of walking, if it's MS related or, because I always kind of like look at older people and I don't see them running and stuff like, you know, I mean, I'm not saying every older person doesn't run, but you know kids by running, you know that kids run and jump and skip and all of that, and you don't see older people doing that. So when exactly does it stop, you know, that type of energy? So I feel like I walk slower. Is it my age or is it MS? Like I never know which is what it is. I'm freezing again.
Common Girl said, you have such an amazing relationship. Has it always been like this? It's beautiful to see. For the most part. No, it really has. We never had, well, I mean, I had like my little teenager-y moments, but I wasn't ever like, Mom, I hate you, and like slamming doors.
Yeah, no, we never had nothing like that going on here or anywhere. Yeah, it just, you know, it wasn't even like a thing to even, to discipline. It just didn't exist. There was no reason or rhyme for it. Yeah, the uniqueness of our
here
relationship.
or anywhere.
The uniqueness of it, you know, mother and daughter. She was born on my birthday. For those that don't know, they're new. So that's like just kind of like unique to us, and that we enjoy that. But I think I've always had an open door policy. Nothing was off the table. You could ask me anything. We could discuss anything. Nothing was too embarrassing, too hard, too personal to discuss. I felt like, you know, you start that early and you open up those doors of communication, then they don't have to hide and lie and sneak. There's no reason for it. So, yeah, we've always had a pretty cool relationship.
Also, Tay, is there a chance of you maybe getting a school job permanently if a teacher leaves? We were actually just talking about that.
Sure were today.
We were, because I said like at first like I enjoyed subbing, like just like getting the experience of like different grade levels and just kind of bouncing around at different things. But I think my favorite thing about teaching was like the connections I make with students, and like you can't really make connections when you're bouncing around every day. Like it's not consistent. I'm with like a different group every day, and I was like, I miss that consistency and having like a group of students that like I know them and they know me, and like we have like a relationship. And so I said that I am looking kind of for something like a permanent sub position or something like that. Like I would love that. There are none currently in the district I'm in, unfortunately, but you never know, something pops up. But yeah, no, I think that's one of the main things like I'm missing about teaching is that consistency with like one group of kids.
Yeah, Angela, we will do live when Mad Dad is home. I'm sure he'd love the camera, so I'm sure he'll love to. Plus, it'll be like a Christmas treat for you guys. You know, you might get to have a little.
Read him the right act and all the rules and things you can say, what you can't say, and it's live.
Right, I know. Who was it? Okay, Torado 3 says, I think it's your MS LoriAnne. Yeah, I take it case by case basis, symptom by symptom. Some days I definitely attribute it to that. However, I don't want to throw everything over there because then I feel like there's no hope. I feel like, well, it's MS, and so there's no hope, no sense of me doing like rehab. I'm going downhill, you know, so I don't really want to think. I try to push myself through everything. And that's just kind of like the way I've been handling it all these years. So I just take it on symptom by symptom basis. Doggy is right there next to us. He's been out here for a while. Angela, where have you been? He goes in and out.
Have you ever watched Love Actually? I feel like I have.
Yes.
Who's in
I
that?
don't
Is that
remember
Meryl Streep? Love Actually.
Emma, was it Emma Thompson? I don't know.
What's the movie? Is it called The Holiday? It's not The Holiday. It's not the one with Queen Latifah. It's the one with Jude Law and Cameron Diaz and not Reese Witherspoon. Who's the one that played Rose in Titanic? What's her name?
Kate
Winslet. Yeah. What's that movie? And like they switch. Is it The Holiday? They switch like lives. Like I think Kate Winslet lives in England and Cameron Diaz lives in LA, and they like switch lives. Like I love. It is The Holiday. It is The Holiday. Okay, I love that movie.
Tamara Brown, I never broke a bone until I turned 50. So I was being 50, especially when people say you don't look it. I know today somebody said that to me. We were at the doctor's office and they said they were shocked. When I started naming the ages of my kids, I said my son is 27, Spencer will be 28 in February. And I could tell the double take. I knew what was coming next, but she didn't say it next. But then she just kept like watching me. And then when I kind of like was talking to you and got distracted, I just have to say, I am shocked. Like, I cannot believe that you said you have kids the age that you have. And so she said, you don't look it at all. So, so that's nice, you know, though I feel every bit of it, but it's nice, you know, to try to do the upkeep. That's why I said Sunday Riley works for me, okay? She got all my money.
All the money. Karen Pat, are you guys still taking CURLSmith vitamins? I'm thinking of trying it. Yeah,
yes,
we're on our 3rd month now.
Yep, I popped 2 before I came downstairs. Someone said my hair looked thicker. Maybe that's it, guys.
Oh.
Okay. Yes.
And my bangs are definitely coming down. I noticed today. Now, it could be the
Yeah.
product that I use, but I don't know. Like, I felt like I could flip them if I wanted to, but I just decided to pin my hair up. But, yeah, I know. I definitely want to keep going past the 3 months with the CURLSmith vitamins. I like them a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think everything is a miracle worker. You know, yes, I definitely would attribute it to that, especially when you start having like distinct, like you guys were saying tonight, like my hair looks thicker and fuller and all of that. And if I don't get those kinds of compliments before, then something has to be different. So I definitely attribute it to that.
Good night, Beagle Lady. Safe travels.
Oh, she's going someplace?
She's going home. She's at her parents' house.
Oh, okay. Okay. Traveling mercies. So I think it has to do with maybe just like the way we're doing our hair, being careful with it. And I did say we have to definitely do things differently. We definitely want to do tutorials like our channel is known for, but I am not going to just go buck wild crazy just testing any and everything. You know, a lot of times we'll get suggestions, you know, you guys should try this line or try that line. Like, no, like I don't want to try lines in 2020 because it's constantly wetting your hair, weakening your hair, wetting your hair, weakening it. And I think our hair has taken the toll in the last 2 years, no doubt about it. Even to the point where we don't even feel like it's growing as quickly as it once did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it will shed. And because you guys know the first year I was on the channel, or maybe like going into the second year, it was almost like an ongoing joke about LoriAnne. We hate to say, but your hair is growing again. When was the last time you guys made a comment like that? That LoriAnne, your hair is growing again after I got it cut. Once I got my hair cut, it really never quite grew back the way it had that first year. And I don't know what that's about, but I am sick of all these wash and goes and constantly wetting my hair. If it were just for me, the way I style my hair, fine. But every day, the first year, we were doing wash and goes every single day, tutorials every single day. And I think that attributed to a lot of kind of like the damage. So 2020 is going to be the year of repair. You know, y'all just have to love us so much to come and just chat with us, because I said, I don't know. It has going to have to be a really good line to get me to put my head under a sink again and do that daily.
Seriously.
Videos.
Curls in the Making said, which son is 27? Because you said Spencer will be 20 in February.
No, I said Adam is 20. Maybe I said 28. Spencer will be 28. I talk so fast. Spencer will be 28 in February. And Adam, it just turned 20 in May.
Does Spencer like to celebrate his birthday?
Spencer really doesn't like to celebrate his birthday. I mean, it's not like he hides and
Did we
runs
get to take him
from
out?
it.
Didn't I want to take him out for dinner last year, and he was like, it never happened. Like,
So we always Spencer was always the one that always had money. He always worked hard. Even when he was in high school, he would do security at night. Like, you know, what high school kid goes? It's so responsible. And he would do overnight security. I used to do overnight as a psychiatric technician when I was in college, and that was tough. That night shift to morning, like, that is tough. And he would do that. He always had money, and he was very self-sufficient in that way. And so for his birthday, we'd always try to take him out for dinner. We all order great big meals, and then when it was time to pay, then me, Taylor, and Adam get the fighting. Okay, well, you were supposed to bring the money. No, you were supposed to bring the money. No, who had the credit card? I left my wallet at home, and Spencer would always pay for his little birthday dinner.
I think that happened one year, and now it's just like the ongoing joke. Like every year he pays for his own birthday dinner.
I know. Like he's like it's part of like the joke and like the memory of the time we all went out and swore we were gonna take him out because he always like does things for us, and finally we wanted to do something for him for his birthday.
Well, let's not get carried away.
Yeah, I know, right?
Always those things
Oh,
for
let me
us.
exaggerate.
Let's not jump out the window.
Yeah, let's not exaggerate. But we wanted to honor his birthday, shall we say, and didn't come prepared to honor it. Didn't have any money.
No money.
No.
What was I gonna say? I forget.
So I said, "Oh, you guys pay for that man's meal." He'll be okay.
The other day he ate my chips. My chips were so good. They were like Tostitos, and they were like roasted, like red pepper or something. They basically tasted like Doritos. They tasted like just a straight up regular pack of Doritos, but they were Tostitos with red pepper, like they were like seasoned like red peppers, and they were so good. And like Spencer ate my bag, and like he ate like the whole bag. And then I told him like we'll replace it, and he brought home Tostitos, like some thin chips that weren't even seasoned. I'm like, these aren't the chips. Like, well, I couldn't find those. I'm like, so I brought you these. I'm like, they don't even have any flavor.
Okay.
Like,
All right, let's talk about this.
Yes.
All right, now when people use people's things, all right, and you use name brand things, you don't bring back generic things, okay? So say, for instance, somebody is going to use, say, for argument's sake, my Sunday Riley moisturizer. Don't bring me back a generic drugstore moisturizer, okay? Like, make it equivalent. Now, as far as gifting is concerned, for Christmas, I don't kind of do that. Like, you know, I bought you a $100 sweater, so I want a $100 equivalent. I don't do that. Like, buy what means something to the person. But when you borrow people's things, if you go through the ketchup, you see I have Heinz in the refrigerator, don't come back with Pines, okay? Heinz is on the menu. Bring Heinz back, okay? You eat Tostitos, bring back Tostitos. Don't bring back the store brand, okay? Like, I don't get that people use up people's stuff and then they replace it with what they want. If I have Reynolds tinfoil, replace my tinfoil with Reynolds tinfoil. Don't give me that thin as a dime store brand stuff.
I hate going to parties and like someone's like responsible for like the soda, and they bring the store brand soda,
know,
like that goes flat within like 5 seconds.
I know. Poor me. One time when I was in California years ago when my kids were little, and we joined a church, and they had like this little family group, and I was a newbie there, so I didn't know any better, and I was trying to fit in with all the other moms and everyone. And so they said, now next week's gonna be your turn. Like all the kids love Capri Sun. And I said, oh, okay. So I had to outfit out everybody's child with Capri Suns. At the time, it was like kind of new when they came out, the tinfoil, put the little straw in. Everybody got a Capri Sun. The next month, when it was somebody else's turn, they were buying a bottle, quarter water. And I was like, what happened to the Capri Suns that all the kids could only take? Everybody had allergies when I had to do it. Okay, now the next month, everybody was getting quarter water. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that. No, it was Shaquan Tail. This is my first live Pines, right?
Kim Gregory, speaking of parties, are y'all going or giving a Christmas party? Not giving one.
We're definitely not giving one.
Maybe there's some on the
We haven't been
horizon.
invited to any, have we? We're not light guys. We're no friends.
We're no friends. No, yeah, no.
No, I just don't think our circles are like that. Like, I want your circle to grow like that because I want you to get out there and be more of yourself. That ship has sailed for me. Like, I'm not trying to do all of that. But No, I don't. There's no
Hi,
parties that I know
Shaquan
of.
Taylor. So this is her first live.
I said that, girl.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Girl, I didn't even hear you, girl.
I know we do that.
Or
to
maybe
each
because
other.
we have 3 minutes till we're shutting this thing down.
Oh, is
9
that
o'clock.
Really, girl? Oh,
Yes.
girl, no, oh, the night's still young. We're still talking tonight.
Girl.
We're gonna play it by ear. I'm looking at the cute little paw there. That's so cute. Show the little red little paw. It's so cute. I thought this was so cute. Did you think it was cute? Who didn't think it was cute? I don't think we showed the detail. Look at guys. I thought this was so cute for Doggy for his little stocking because you guys all saw like the way ours all lined up. And then look at that was like that's so cute because dog paws aren't like feet, you know, like the way we slip into shoes. Like this was so cute for his little stocking. But I don't. Who didn't like it? What do you guys like? Said it so then I had to get in the one with the little D on it. Even though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I said it was cute, but it didn't like really go with the decor.
Yeah, even though I do have to make him one to make it look like everybody else's.
Doggy,
I just didn't get around to doing it yet this year.
Yes, Doggy's
That's
bedtime.
terrible. But I remember like when it was Easter when the kids were little and I would make their little Easter baskets. And those Easter baskets literally carried us from the time they were babies all the way up into grown tail folks right now. They humor me. Please let me fill an Easter basket. But when Adam was born, I had to take apart theirs and then like, ooh, dogginess. Oh,
he's
goodness
overtired.
gracious. I had to make Adam's and because I want them all to be uniform. So Doggy, I have to make him one to make it look like all of ours.
Come here. Come on, you can be seen one more time. Just like these.
Jay just said, I work at Pet Value. That's exactly where I got the stocking, at Pet Value. Did you recognize it? That's exactly where I got it. Our little stocking. I love that stocking. Yes, Jay, we did see that Wizard of Oz. We saw that. Oh, but you saw that movie Judy. Okay.
Dogginess is like bugging right now.
See, before I go, my favorite Christmas movie is White Christmas. Yes, that's another good one. And I love A Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out. Yeah, I know.
Oh, yes.
You'll shoot your eye out.
You better calm down.
Angela said, hi, Jay. Hurry home. Safe trip when you do. Angela said, Doggy, hi. Is he okay?
Yeah, like he's like really squirming.
Aw. Okay, baby. A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Dogginess.
I said I worked with the one in Delaware. Okay. Doggy is very spoiled. He is. I know when I talk on the phone, he has to always be in my arms. Doggy, hold on, baby. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Sweater, back off. Ain't tearing up my J. Crew cashmere sweater. Oh, the price of being of doggy mommy. Hold on, baby. Trying to be great, but you're not letting me tonight. Hold on, baby. All right. Come to mommy. All right. Ooh, ooh. Goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
I know, he has gotten big. Wonder how
He
much
has.
bigger he's gonna get.
Oh.
Is that it?
We don't know how much he weighs. He hasn't been back to the vet, in about a month. We had a month reprieve because he lives at the vet. We had 1 month reprieve, but every time we go, we put him on the scale. The last time was what, 15 pounds?
Yeah, he was like 15. He's probably definitely like 17, 18,
Mm-hmm.
if not like 20 pounds now. No,
And then when Jay comes back, he walks him like a lot, and he loses a little tummy there. I know. Kisses. Thank you, baby. Lots of love. Let me see. Well, do you want to pick out a question?
So you guys doing the award show? Those are our intentions.
I know, we're trying.
So we have to like put the post out there.
I know. It's like December is getting away from us.
Yeah, no, seriously.
You know, I think in life, not just like on YouTube, but in life, you know, when things are done spontaneously, they are done so much better. And I think last year we were in a headspace where all we had was our problems, our life, and just trying to navigate through like a very, very, very hard, sad time. And so our getaway and our hideaway was our videos and YouTube and doing this. And I think we just woke up in the morning, and to avoid thinking about our problems, we would just film. And we have not been in that headspace. Remember I said, I'm like, can I just please be happy? And I'm just so happy this Christmas. And I just think we on paper, we've been writing out all the ideas and all of that. But I think that we're trying to outdo what we did last year. And I said, I don't think the years can be compared. You know, when we actually watched the award show and how creative we were with that, we had the champagne, we had the lights when it first came on, the outfits. First of all, guys, we got rid of all the fancy clothes. Remember, we decluttered not only hair products, but our whole entire wardrobes. I literally am left with sweats and t-shirts and, well, you know, every now and then, you know, we have some nice finery here. But again, stuff that I just kind of like never wore, you know. But we really don't have like that kind of like award show, the black tie, we have the gloves, I mean, all that stuff. So I said, we're never going to be able to top that award show. But people do things all the time, and every year is just different and unique. This year we say we do not, there is no brands, favorite brands category, because we were not impressed with any brands as a whole. We were impressed with products within brands, but I think the first few years we had relationships with brands.
Yeah, because it was we had relationships with brands, but now like it was just more like testing products and stuff throughout the year, and like we would get sent products and stuff, but there was no real relationship with any
to really test, because in that category we took into consideration the communication, our relationship with the brands. There really was no brand that stepped forward.
You know, the products, how the brands like ran their business. What else?
All of that.
There was just a lot of stuff we took into consideration. Like when we were sitting down thinking about like there's no brands, we were like, we really want to, put forward like in that way as far as like top brands of the year for us. Like we definitely have top products, but as far as like top brands, like
because I feel that this whole mantra of support small black-owned businesses, that's all fine, well and good, but small black-owned businesses don't necessarily support. I consider myself a small black-owned business, okay? I do, because we have a channel. That's how we make our money. That's how we keep a roof over our head. Therefore, it's a business. And so I feel like we're constantly naming things, putting people on, and we seem to get forgotten. Like MADCURLS has put so many people onto so many things. We are very small in number on the channel. However, I think that we are huge in influence, and I think that gets forgotten. And I said, I'm tired of putting folks on, mentioning things just casually. You know, what do y'all have in your hair tonight? And we tell you what we have. That's what everybody runs out and empties out shelves. Nobody gets credit for it. You know, like I'm getting a little tired of that, because I don't think it's a reciprocal relationship. So this 2020, guys, that's the new mantra. Like times is changing over here. You know, I feel that MADCURLS has a lot of influence, and we've proven that. However, I don't think that these brands really support us as much as they can. I think they look at the numbers, they go after the bigger numbers. Our little channel gets lost along the way, and we put a lot of money in these brands. We revitalized, I think, a lot of brands, and we were not credited for that publicly, privately, nothingly. And so as far as the brands category goes, we did not find anyone that we wanted to put on for any our favorite brands category, because there was no favorite brand this year. As far as products go, definitely, but we disagreed on what we liked.
Yeah, because we had we said this was the year of like the hair issues kind of thing, and we each had different hair issues, so we had different hair products that we liked. So we, you know, so we were just gonna like sit down and like talk about our favorite products. Doggy, why are you staring at me? Why are you staring at me? So we're just gonna talk about like individually like our favorite products that we liked.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys saying that, and I'm not just saying it for you guys to say that. You know, I see it. You know, I absolutely see it, and I know the brands see it. However, they don't credit that.
I don't know. I feel like the whole thing is just like the whole influencing thing. It's like new, even though it's been happening like for like the past couple of years. But it's like people know the gig. Okay, there's the brands get the influencer puts the brand on. Like, and I feel like it's never like never goes in like the opposite like direction. Like the brand, like even though Morphe does it, just talking about like a makeup brand, like influencers will put Morphe on, and Morphe will put like their influencers on. So like it's like James Charles or Manny Amy, like all like their influencers, whoever their influencers are, whether they're big or small, if they're working with Morphe, they're putting Morphe on, and Morphe is posting them and putting their influencers on. Like Morphe really supports their influencers, and you know, I feel like not that the brands use their influencers, But I mean, it can feel like that sometimes when you really put a brand on, and it's just like they're just like thanks, like goodbye, like kind of thing. And so that's kind of like,
you know who did it and really acknowledged that, and we appreciated it. That was, I think it was BodyWorks, right? 1 week and they had a sale or something.
Oh, yeah.
And we put people onto that papaya line or something.
Yeah, after our papaya video, a lot of you guys, like, I must have been a significant amount of people, but they reached out through the email and like they noticed like our video and how it
made their sales soar that weekend.
Yeah, right. And they sent like
they sent us an Amazon gift card thanking us with that, for that, with a good little amount of money on there. And I'm like, wow, like they really acknowledged it. It doesn't have to always be monetary, but even just to like maybe put our picture on their page or do something, because this whole idea of YouTube, everybody has to put everybody on, and the only way we can kind of like get paid is by like numbers, like our channel rising. And for bigger brands to just post our picture someplace and bring the traffic to our channel would be fabulous. And they simply don't do it. However, I say what I say. I stand by what I say. We have absolutely a lot of influence, and it's obvious. I mean, we shut down that time with the Camille Rose.
Oh, that co-wash. Y'all shut the website down. Went over to Hitachi. Shut that website down.
So I mean, how many times did I talk about that Camille Rose co-wash? I use it today, as a matter of fact. So I talk about these things, and it's just never acknowledged. They pick obscure people that I've never heard of, or people that are OG that don't really need the promotion. And so I think that it's just not acknowledged enough, and I'm just getting a little...
I was like, should we make a video about that and just shut down influencing altogether? Like, the brands that did Fugaze in 2019.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely some on our list.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
We love the brand, like we love the products, and we mentioned the products, but the brand like this filth, and so in 2019, and so like period, and it's like a gig, the influencer. The brand, like it's, stuff that's important to them, like, numbers and stuff are important to influencers. Shout outs, followers, like, all that kind of stuff. And it's never reciprocal between the brand and the influencer. I don't know. Don't get too excited, Ari. It's tea with MADCURLS.
Yeah, you love eating BodyWorks today. So
I did.
So certain things like that stand out. And I think last year when we had the category of brands, there were certain things that just kind of stood out. That they did special things. Like when we were going through all of that last year, all of that, we were practically out on the streets. It was Botanicals that stepped forward, and IO was the only one that gave to the GoFundMe, and that resonated with us, okay? And so I just felt that was just really nice, because it's not about the money once again, it's about a whole family that was going to be in the streets, and they knew us. We were part of the natural hair community, and we had put Botanicals on into a lot of people's ears, and there were folks was reaching to their wallet, and so now we were about ready to be in the streets, and so I appreciated that IO recognized that we needed help. So that, like, the category like brands are for spectacular things like that to me, whether it's personal or hair related or whatever. That to me, but I didn't see anybody stepping forward this year to do anything like that, especially in our lives. So that's where we would be the ones doing the voting. So I didn't really see where a brand reached that level this year.
Not that they didn't have good products, but like to do a video for like brands, like we were taking other factors into consideration, and we just couldn't find any that we felt like just making a video on. So it is going to be our favorite products, our disappointing products, and then the award show. We can get our lives together.
Right.
Within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, but again, changes. You are back teaching. Jay and I are like sorting through our lives and stuff, and so I'm not gonna be like sitting here filming when I have like stuff to do with him and stuff. So even though he's totally supportive and definitely keeps saying, when are y'all putting out another video? Don't forget we put out a video to make sure you advertise it. I'm like, honey, we always advertise. So I'm like, there's no advertisement because there's no video. We haven't done any filming.
We hope you guys enjoy live streams.
Right. I know. No, next week we do baking with MADCURLS.
Right? No, seriously. Weren't we gonna like build a gingerbread house or something?
I know, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
This is spoiledness right here. Content because he just wants to be held.
So content. Girl, he is like side-eyeing me so hard. Like, what is wrong? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like I'm being held. Spoiled. Thank you, baby.
Thank you, Lisa Powell. Good night. We're saying good night too.
Aw,
Because I'm getting up early tomorrow.
Yes, I know.
So I need to like wind down.
I know. Dougie's like, let's go already. Okay, Dougie, speak it. All right. Thank you guys for all the support. Not bashing anybody because we didn't call nobody out. We just saying in general what the community looks like. You know. So that's it. So we'll see. Last year we were like not bothered going into 2019. So we'll see what what our thing is going to be this year. All of us. We have to think of our goals and our mood. What mood are we going into 2020 with this year, guys? We have to be something spectacular because this is like a whole new decade.
It is.
Yeah.
Dougie's so funny.
Change is on the way, Dougie. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for coming. Give this video a thumbs up on your way out if you feel led.
All right. I know. I like to now.
Oh, Samantha, is it McCulton? It was her first live.
Oh,
Welcome. We hope to see you guys again. I noticed the room kind of got popping around 8 o'clock. Like, hi, like, should we move our lives back to 8 o'clock? Is 8 o'clock? Is 7 too early?
Yeah, I don't know where you got this 7 o'clock thing. Cause
I don't know.
I can't move that.
We might have to go back to 8 because I swear the room, we're almost at 300 people right now, and around like the whole time during 7, there was like 100 and something.
We need to take care of some MADCURLS business. Like,
Yeah.
should we stick to Thursdays and 7? I think is like ridiculous. And should we go back to Fridays at 8? What do you guys think? Like, quick vote. What you said? No. Like I thought we were saying yes today. Like we should like really. You said, but you don't want to keep doing a whole lot of switching and swatching.
Yeah. Well, what did I say? Did I say that? I did say that. I said I was
Yeah.
switching and
What do you
swatching.
guys think? What do you feel? Do you feel like it's a good night Thursdays, or do you think we should go back to Fridays? Was that more comfortable for everyone?
Oh, look at is it Marie Cacaris? This is my first live. Hi.
Oh, hey, Marie.
Alexandra East, I've been missing all the lives. Is it because it's on Thursday? I prefer Friday. People saying Friday. Great weekend.
Okay.
I like Friday because I don't work Saturday. I don't mind the day, but 8 p.m. P's. Yeah, the time might have to change first. That's first things first.
Because I didn't. Because I don't
Might have to be
work
pushed to 8.
Saturday. Okay. I know, honey. I know. I love you. Okay, I missed Friday. I like Friday better, but I watched them when I missed them. Okay. Friday was much better for me. Alexandra, you said Friday was much better.
As long as it's 8.
As long as it's 8.
Yeah, I definitely noticed the difference between 7 and 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is when people start really rolling
right, because
in.
it's 8 here, but it's really actually like 5 on the West Coast or something.
Yeah. So if we do it at 7, it's like.
Yeah, that's
It's like
people are still at work.
We're at work.
I know, like wow. Yeah. So definitely, I think we all agree 8 o'clock.
Maybe
right?
Thursdays at 8 now. Next week we'll try 8.
Thursdays at 8, guys. You think?
Yeah.
For starters.
Yeah. Oh, my iPad's dying.
I'll be
Okay.
here regardless.
All my stuff is
Okay.
dying. All right, guys.
Okay.
It's been
So
fun.
when we get some energy to films, like, what do you guys want to see?
Our award videos.
Oh, that's what they want to see.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's December. Product
Okay.
favorites, disappointing products, like all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay. You look Thursday, all right. T.
Kim Gregory said I like Fridays. I'm usually out Thursdays. I'm usually out on Fridays. Yeah, people go out on Friday nights.
Oh, okay.
What if in 2020 I'm gonna start going out on Friday nights?
Are you? Okay, girl.
Girl.
All right. Oh, look at his little face. Look at his little face. How cute. Look how cute he is. All right.
She said, yeah, I've never seen the award show. Definitely go back and see the one we did last year. It was a fun time.
I know. So, yeah, so we're not going to compete with that. That was last year. That was what we did then. I definitely think that we get creative, as we go along. I think we'll come up with something cute. But everything's not going to always look the same. I think that was the pressure we were putting on ourselves.
Yeah.
We're like, oh my God, we have the microphones. Even though I'm like, where's my microphone? I need my microphone.
We definitely have the microphones still.
Yeah, but we're like, oh, we even had champagne glasses. Like we really went out.
Yeah.
But so that was a fun time. Jay wanted to get involved. He said he wanted to wear a tuxedo, be the one bringing the cards over, and the winner is, and so that was funny. We may have to wait. Hey, Annie, Wi-Fi. We might have to wait for him to come back. He's coming back next Thursday. He wanted to get in on it.
So yeah, guys, it's been fun. And we'll see you guys on our next live stream.
See you on your next live stream.
Is that it?
I
Are we
think
done
that's it, guys.
All right, guys. It's been fun.
All right.
All right. See you guys
All right.
later.
Bye, guys.